repping Dak Prescott. One bad pass so far. One overthrow. Everything else looking good for Dak. He's got control. Kellen Moore's trying to throw a wrench in there.
Yeah, I thought I was going to wear a different jersey, but after last week, I broke out the LVE again, especially with my bold prediction. I got to put my money where my mouth is, don't I?
There you
right?
go.
Because I said that this guy would have another
cut down one of those fives. Game, so. Cut down one of those fives, and you got Brian Anger punting the ball right now.
Go ahead and there you go.
Brian Anger punting, guys, and unfortunately, we get the ball first. Went down the field, got a couple first downs, and ended up punting right at the brink of field goal range. Took the penalty on the time running out, and now we're punting. Going to try to pin them deep in their own territory. That's the hope here. That's the goal here. If you're going to punt, and so we let the defense do the work inside their 10. On the 9 is where he fair catches it. So that's kind of what the Cowboys wanted out of that. Trevor Lawrence coming out here after the commercial break. Again, guys, Argentina, congratulations, beating France in the World Cup. I mean, we the whole time here with Fox. The whole time with Fox, the channel that we're going to watch. The game is on today. Now, on anywhere you're watching this, on Fox. I knew this could be a problem with the game, with the World Cup starting at 10 in the morning here on the East Coast, ending around 12. But it goes into extra innings.
I mean, talk about
overtime and a penalty kick,
because it ended right as the Cowboys were about to kick off. Which, by the way, I'm assuming that Jacksonville won the coin toss as well, since that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I couldn't double check.
It's been a while since the Cowboy fans broke out their jerseys up in Jacksonville, because it's been like 16 years or 18 years. Because, as you said, baby, they got Drew Bledsoe jerseys and Felix Jones jerseys and old school jerseys popping up, because that's the last time the Cowboys were close to. Those are the players that were around back then. When the Cowboys last visited Jacksonville, which has been like almost 2 decades.
Exactly. So, real quick, let me go ahead and now do the shout outs here in the chat.
Let's go. Who's in the house?
Mary Alvarez, much love, appreciate you. Retro Scotty in the house. So actually, Retro Scotty said, I heard we won the toss and elected to receive.
Typical.
Hence my comment about McCarthy. So Retro, we'll go ahead and double check that, because like I said, that is relevant to our discussion, isn't it? Especially considering we didn't get any points out of it.
I'm looking.
Sniper 1234, much love. Spock, can you save me? Said, what's in Argentina? Sniper also said, why didn't we kick the field goal? I think, again,
too far.
Right on the border of being just stupid to kick. So the Cowboys just tried to see if maybe they can get Jacksonville a little shake, rattle, and roll, but no dice. Chuck Tom on 10808 in the house. Kellen Moore's trash. I'm definitely seeing some.
I didn't like the 2 Kellen Moore-ish plays we seen out there. Kellen Moore.
No, the 2 cute plays, right? Nate Rosario, what's up? Much love. BB13 in the house. Cab52. He said, way too far to kick.
Yeah.
Mrs. Exciser. Let's go, Argentina. Yeah, guys, again, Argentina, way to go. So,
Cowboys did win the toss. Just to clarify that there, guys.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and we decided to get the ball second. We decided to get the ball first. Now they get the ball second half, which I always say is a bad game plan. Even in Madden, even in simple ass Madden,
even if
you know better.
Even if you consider, like you said, that the Cowboys are maybe putting their best team out on the field in the second half.
I know that's been the deal with them, but you know what? I also, you see the good and bad in that, but if you don't get that touchdown on that first drive, you're losing a possession in a way, and that's what happened basically.
Now let me keep going. Pat Pfeiffer, T Green, Jason Renfro, much love to you. Tokyo, Skeptical Fan, William Burney, Scorpio, Tosha Smith. Let me see Bobby Bottles in the house. That's Nick Aguilar,
and they get the ball on a receiver screen. There's Zay Jones. We saw him yesterday tearing it up a little bit in the simulation.
They get 9 yards.
I told you guys they use them on receiver screens. They use them for the 3rd and downs and the red zone stuff. Number 17 is Ingram. Got to watch him tight end. And they got their other 2 receivers in there. What's his name? Marvin Jones, tall outside guy, and then an older. And then Christian Kirk in the slot. Got to watch him and Bland.
Eric Thomas, McKenzie 2 times, much love. So, definitely
2. Second and 1 right now. They got 9 yards on the first down. They run with ETN. Got the first down easy. Watkins makes the tackle, but, 3 yards down the field.
They still get the first, so.
They get the first. So, man, all right, we're rolling right into this, guys. We just shot right into this. I got my Jaguar blood right here. I freshly squeezed and put to rest. Let's put them to rest today. Not a good start for the Cowboys right now with the way that first drive looked.
Yeah, it definitely does not make sense to get the ball, receive the ball first, especially if you're not going to score.
Just some basic, once in a while, all right, but they do it a lot, the Cowboys. I don't like that's Garrett's style.
Run play.
There's a style. ETN tries to run, but Micah Parsons just standing there. Osa held up the line with Watkins. I Remember we talked about that last night, watching the interior. Osa did a great job in our simulation.
Yeah.
But whoever's in there now, Neville Gallimore's in there with Osa. They have to, they
have some relatively big shoes to fill.
They got to hold up that spot there and not let the linemen go into the second level and block the linebackers like LVE and Barr and Damone Clark and Micah when he's there. Cowboys altering out right now. They heard something. They know something that's going on in this play. It's a pass. We're coming.
It's Armstrong and Micah.
Boom. Oh, man. I thought Barr had him. He's about a yard short of the first down. Number 39. I don't even know who that is. Oh, the backup running back.
Agnew.
Yeah, so now it's 3rd and 1.
That's really more like 3rd and inches.
Let's get that goal line defense that we saw last week. Come on, let's get that one stop here.
We have made a 60-yarder before, Sniper, but again, maybe obviously we're not up in Jacksonville personally, but at least here where we're at, it's actually a pretty cold and rainy and slightly windy day. So
it's partially cloudy there. That's not the reason why, though. The reason why they're not kicking it is because they don't want to give Jacksonville the ball on the fucking 40-yard line. That's just plain and simple at midfield. That's why we're not doing it. Not this early. It's a pitch outside. Can we get the stop? We do not. We cannot contain the outside, and he just runs.
Not even contain it. They get an extra 10 yards.
Yeah. Again, if they run and it works, we're in trouble. It's gonna be a close game.
Who was in the chat that said? Yeah, Eric Thomas had said, our only first opening drive this entire season was against Houston. Other than that, Cowboys have disappointed on opening drives pretty much every time. And I know
there was a couple other
got a field goal.
Yeah, there was a couple other drives earlier this season. We had some good drives earlier this season when we wanted to switch up with Cooper Rush. And we had the scripted plays worked well in the beginning, and then they all went to shit the rest of the next 3 quarters.
Did we actually score off of them? Because
I'm pretty sure we did. I'm not Hubbard. Trevor Lawrence going across the field, high pass. We saw it in the simulation.
And no flag.
By the way, the matchup there, I'm watching this game, of course, is Jaron Kearse and Evan Ingram. But that's a big one right there. Deron Bland against Christian Kirk. Bland was stuck in him like flies on shit. I love it.
I would say that was well done by Bland.
Good coverage by Bland. And forcing Trevor Lawrence to have to overthrow that pass. So.
It's something that we didn't really look into today as far as the referee crew. I didn't get
to catch up on that this time around. Sometimes it comes out really easy. Sometimes it's a little more. I have to dig into it.
I know usually if it's a more problematic refereeing crew, we'll definitely hear about it.
It's a quick trap inside. Fumble!
Oh,
Cowboys ball, baby! Is that Donovan Wilson got it? Hell to the fuck yeah.
Defense!
Again, Etienne, I think it was Etienne or Agnew, one of them got a running back draw. We hit him immediately. He didn't have a chance. I don't know who hit him. Like Etienne was hit, fumbled, dropped it. Wilson recovers it. Cowboy ball, midfield, motherfucker. Woo! Who hit that? Is that Sam Williams? No, he just dropped it.
Yeah, he just straight up dropped it. But Sam Williams did make the tackle that let Etienne not be able to recover it.
I think he kind of scared Etienne a little bit, coming to him, and he has his back turned.
Yeah, Etienne, he just. So anyway, let me hit up the chat real quick.
And by the way, imagine if we had kicked the field goal, missed the field goal, and now they're on, our 20-yard line, right? They're on our 20-yard line with now we get the ball back. That's great. That's good. But instead of being at midfield where we are now, you see, it's a field position game, guys. You just can't kick for 65-yard field goals because it's cool to do because we got Brett Maher. That would be stupid. And that's why you got to let the defense kind of rule the show here. If they're our strength, let the punts go back there. Let them get back to the 8, the 9, the 10, the 12. And then let them keep going down the field because they're going to make mistakes against our defense. Eventually, that's what happens to every team. And that's why we want them to go 90 yards. We don't want them to go 40 yards, 50 yards. Missing a kick, but 60 yards plus. And we could have made it, true. But I understand the reason why we didn't go for that long field goal. This is the reason why. Hey, special guest.
She wakes up for the defense.
Yeah,
which, by the way, I was going to say I didn't want to interrupt you there, but Cowboy defense bailing us out once again after a not so great offensive drive. And again, thank goodness for that. I'm really glad it happened. I'm just saying that now is where that complementary football needs to come into play, right? The offense actually needs to. Well, hear me out. Drive down the field and score some points.
Here's the thing. Luckily, we get the ball halfway through the field. So already, they got help from the defense. That's number one. Special teams help with the punt. So everybody's helping the offense. Dak is looking good for the most part. But you got to remember, we had like 2 3rd down and 8s we had to try to convert here with the trickery of Kellen Moore or some failures on maybe a first down pass or something like that. So I think right now it's more play calling than it is execution. Right now, for the one drive we've seen in the Cowboys, as far as on the field, yes, McGovern fucked up on a block on that reverse to CD Lamb. But my point is, all the trickery you even have to have a better execution a team has to be even better with execution when you're doing trickery plays. And if you have one fuck up, we would have lost 8 yards. We lucky we got one on that play. We got to get to real football here.
I know, but you know what's funny? Not to make excuses here, but I'm actually a little bit more forgiving of our Cowboys having some offensive line situations today, just because
he kicked it up
with
his ass. It was an ass fumble. By
there you
the way.
go. Oh, there.
Brandon Sheriff knocked it out with his left ass cheek.
It's always the ass that gets you, isn't it? Oh no.
It got me. We got the ball back to where we started from, guys. Where we left it off at.
There you go.
At the 41-yard line of the Jaguars. In motion for Schultz left to right. We play action. Dak's going to go deep here, I think. Nope, dumps it down. Deep was not open. It's okay. We take Pollard for 9 or 10.
But you know what?
We'll take it. That's the right play.
That's my point.
Right.
This is where Dak and Kellen Moore conspire together to make sure that the offense doesn't quite go where it needs to go, because both of them have this desire in them to go for the bigger play.
Well, but here's the thing, baby. The Dak Prescott was going to go for the bigger play and dumped it down. We said it last night. With this defense, they play a soft zone. And here they're playing up, so you might want to take advantage. The Cowboys might see something, but you want to try to take what they give you, and once in a while you go deep, but not every time.
Yeah, and it does look like a run here.
Under center, run to Pollard. Could not make the fucking first down.
Lose 2 yards.
Bad. And that's on Tyron Smith's side. The right side.
So again, I'm just, that's all I'm trying to say is, even with all the guys we have out there, can we maybe expect that our offensive line is not going to look as cohesive?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Tyron Smith took his guy and flung him to South Carolina. So I'm just saying, Tyron Smith's looking like dominant Tyron Smith, except this time on the right side.
So the good thing is they still marked this as a 3rd and 1. We only lost half a yard.
Yeah, still. Now we got to make this yard and run it. There we go.
Run
it.
There we go. This time
that's what I'm saying. You got to use their fucking strength. And that time we had, we're going to pull McGovern from the left side to the right side and get him to that C gap. That edge of the B gap, which is what Pollard found, got the first down, and we keep driving. Now we're in field goal range, but I want about touchdowns. That's what I want.
Shout out to you, No Dak, and Colleen. She does actually have a Cowboy jersey. She has a Cowboy jersey, a Cowboy collar, a Cowboy leash. She has a Cowboy
She's
toy.
cowboyed up. She hates, if she was in her Cowboy jersey, she'd be sitting there crying for half the stream.
She hates wearing clothes.
She feels like someone's holding her.
We don't make her wear it too often.
Noah Brown inside. I like it. That means we run. We do run. Pollard, and there we go. First down. Again, guys, Tony, watch where Noah Brown lines up there. If you're watching the replay, if you're watching it live now, watch Noah Brown. We've seen this against other teams in the past. I like it. Look at him. He's an inline tight end here, blocking. When you have when they have an extra nickel, when they have an extra cornerback or defensive back, a lot of times we do move in with 3 receivers. We move in Noah Brown inside, and then we run.
You know, I know T.Y. Hilton came in on a shorter week, but I wonder if that's another motivation for Cowboys.
Probably.
Keeping him inactive.
Same thing, though, by the way. Another run right where Noah Brown was. Guys, but even Zeke's run is beautiful.
I know.
But it was about that's what I'm talking about. Fucking Kellen Moore doing the right play calls.
And not to stop, but how quickly are we moving here, baby? Are we taking our time?
Up-tempo.
Thank you.
So that's another key. I've been saying that for years. Listen, up-tempo, not letting the Jaguars breathe. They're confused. We are on the line of scrimmage. Dak's under center. 2nd and 3. 4 minutes and 43 seconds and ticking in the first quarter. And we got another inline situation with Noah Brown coming in. Boom, Zeke, touchdown.
Oh,
I think so. Let's see.
He's short.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Shit!
Fuck yeah.
I thought we were going for 2.
Just going for 1.
There we go.
It's early. There you go, guys. Zeke gets his touchdown. Guess what that means? 7 weeks in a row.
Ooh.
Breaks that tie.
And not just that, but thank you, complimentary football.
Where does he land? No, he's not down yet.
He's not down?
It's over.
That's a touchdown.
That should be a touchdown.
Holy shit.
Fantasy points, by
Great
the way.
call by the ref, too. Because he would have been right on the line seeing that Zeke, hadn't been down, or at least by his view, wasn't down.
The only thing you couldn't see from his view is the arm or the elbow, so he assumed that he didn't hit. Well, it came close.
I think he might have waited again, since we didn't see it there. Maybe he waited for the other ref to also
across the field. Either way, it's a touchdown. Let me fix the score right now.
There we go. Maserati.
Gotta make it. Get us a 7 here. Come on, let's go, Cowboys. Let's see. Let me see here.
Good old-fashioned American football.
Yeah, finally the real football, as you know, we call our real football. 7 points on that board.
I wanted to make a joke earlier. I'm like, we have a full day of football today from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
We get those when we get the games in England or in Germany or something like that. We get those 9 o'clock games. Well, today a 10 o'clock game. We got a 10 o'clock soccer game, football. But we talk about in America, it's about that star of everything. NFL football, American football, and our Cowboys got to win.
You know it.
Told you guys, defense did the job. Offense did the job, and we ran the ball. Did we not run a lot?
Yes.
We ran with Noah Brown inline blocking as a tight end, basically. As a receiver, a tight end. I know, but I'm excited because that's what we need to see more. I called that play out. I said we cannot be stopped running when we use 11 personnel and run inside, and then use Noah Brown as another tight end. It's like we got 12 personnel when we move him in line instead of on the outside. And they started picking it up. They started loading up on the side where Noah Brown was. Guess what we did? We ran on the opposite side. That was a great job. See, the first group of plays was scripted. These were kind of scripted too. It's the first 15. Kellen, you can see the influence on the trickery plays in the first drive. You can see the influence of intelligent coaching. Whoever it was, they did a good job. Kellen Moore, McCarthy, whoever, because we ran the ball much more often, and we're successful. We're not doing it blindly. We're doing it intelligently, not doing triple reverses and not passing 10 times in a row.
Exactly. So real quick, let me go ahead and hit up the chat. So Samuel Rowe, much love to you. Aztec Aguilar said it, thunder and lightning.
Hell yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Hell yeah.
Wiseman 27 in the house. Justin Quarles, the Q-Man, said run the rock, baby. So Aztec Aguilar said it feeds Zeke and Pollard. Cowboy Champ said Kellen Moore still has to go. I mean, we'll talk about that after the season.
It'd be nice for him to get this
Mary
shit
Alvarez
together,
said,
right?
you see what happens, Kellen Moore, when he stick to the run? It's not that hard. My goodness. Like, House Nelson said, you can't throw a pick if you run the ball. This can't happen. So
this can be too predictable running the ball, but man, that was a lot better that time than the first drive.
So, Cowboy Champ, I actually think we did look at that Kurt Warner video on Dak Prescott. We actually have seen it. So
I didn't watch the whole way through, but man, a lot of interesting comments there by Kurt Warner. He's taking a lot of shit because a lot of people say he's a Dak hater. And I understand what he's saying. He's like, I want to teach because showing you a play you like, you see that in the highlights. And I understand what he's saying, but why doesn't he break down Tom Brady's horrible games? Why doesn't he break down Aaron Rodgers' horrible game? Patrick Mahomes. They all had bad games that no one talked about their shitty games. Interesting. Kurt Warner, I see what you're doing.
So, only one of those guys is repping the star. That could have something to do with it, maybe. So, yeah, and T. Green said MCF and MCW. Hopefully our Cowboys can get it going early today instead of just taking off in the second half. Like, that would be something to see, right?
Yeah, agreed.
By the way, seventh game in a row for Zeke with a rushing touchdown.
Second best all time for the Cowboys.
And not to say
only behind
sounds
Emmitt
like
Smith.
It's the longest streak in the NFL. If they showed that,
maybe
properly.
so. Yeah, that could be. But again,
because remember, consecutive.
Remember who has I think Emmitt Smith has 10 or 11 in a row. That's the record for the Cowboys franchise team. But that's hard to do. Zeke got 7. I'd say definitely the number 1 in the NFL on that stat, on consecutive touchdowns and scored in games. And by the way, look where he were running here. Tyron Smith solidifying that. You got McGovern and Zach Martin. Zach Martin and Tyron Smith on the same side. It's like it's not even fair. Let's be real.
And that's why I said, let's manage our expectations when it comes to the O-line. However that happens, just because remember, when the right side is that dominant, it's
broken. I gotta switch it out.
Okay, you have to imagine that the left side, is either going to be targeted or the opposite.
Oh, the left side, yeah.
When you have Zach Martin and Tyron Smith next to each other, it's hard to not call that a powerhouse. I know. It's okay.
Here's some pressure. There's a sack.
Yes,
Micah Parsons, baby. What'd I say? I said 3 sacks, bold prediction. I said Micah's hungry, and he don't get 1 sack in games.
We eat with 2 hands in this house.
He either gets 2 sacks or 0. And he don't have 0 anymore. He's got 1. I see 2, maybe 3 for the bold prediction.
You see, the defense is what gets her fired out. The defense gets her going.
Here we go. And we got Culture Shock Entertainment in the house.
Thank you for joining us here.
You're shocking our culture right here, man. And hey, Micah's shocking the culture there in Jacksonville, as you can tell. Here we go, guys. Big play by Micah on a big stop there. Let's see what happens here on 2nd and 17. We got him behind the sticks now, baby.
Get in
there. Get some pressure. By the way, Armstrong is playing this game. He was a little banged up with that ankle, but he is in. That's good to know. And I think that's one of the differences. If Armstrong wasn't playing, T.Y. Hilton might be in this game.
Good point.
How about that? Evan Ingram looks like he was coming out the field, hurt his elbow or something. So that could be major for them. Again, they can't afford that. Yeah, so either way.
She's trying to hide all innocent
his
now.
His left arm is just a little banged up.
She just wants to play. No, stop with the drama. There you go.
Anyways, either way, they got one of their weapons out the game. It's third. They made half the yards back. Now it's 3rd and 7. Like this 10 yards back. Motion 85. They got to dig a little deeper there at the tight end spot. We're coming with a weird look here. Only 4 guys coming. Short. Great job. What did I say?
Man,
what did I say against Christian Kirk? That's the matchup I told you guys to watch.
This is honestly, these are the types of plays that we need for these young guys to get gassed.
Look at this. He's watching it. He knew the play. What coverage? What coverage? You can't play that any better. DeRon Bland.
Man, I need these guys confident as hell. I need these guys to think they're the hottest shit ever because
we're 3 games away from the playoffs.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, we need these young guys to feel that fire and that energy, even if they're gonna make some big mistakes. I need them to make big plays.
Sam Williams coming on the outside, trying to get that block. Punt. Is it Turpin time? That was all of our bold predictions. He's gonna go all the way one of these days. Not this time.
So it's an extra 10 yards. We're on the 33 though.
I'll be right back, baby.
Something like that. No, go ahead. It's all good. So, again, 2 minutes and 51 seconds in the first quarter. Offense back on the field. Oh, there's a flag.
Of course.
I spoke a little too soon. Hopefully it's not on us. I'll let you guys know here in just a moment. But the point is that we... Oh. Okay, good. So it actually was not us. Personal foul on 54. Oh wait, they said return team, not receiving team.
Yep, maybe.
Damn it!
They fool you too.
But what? Are we not the receiving team here? Or am I misunderstanding that? They said because they said 54 on the return team. So I hear that.
We're the return team, baby. Okay. We're returning the punt. That's the return team.
I thought we were receiving.
Receiving it too. Receiving, returning. That's us. The kicking team is them. Sorry, baby.
Sorry, to me, I took that as the other way.
Yeah, you took it wrong.
So there you go. Well, now I'm pissed.
I said yeah for nothing. So that means
that was unnecessary too.
Half a distance to the goal line, half a distance or 15 yards back on. I don't know where.
So now we're like I said, we were on the 33. So now we're on 15. The 15.
Just figure 15. Just throw 15 in there. We're around the 15-yard line. Our own bad penalty by Sam Williams. Although I saw it. He was blocking the punter. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. He threw him. I don't know. He blocked him too hard. What the fuck's going on? What's the chat saying?
No, is somebody injured? Oh, shit. LVE's out with a neck injury. This is...
Really? They're saying he's down for the game now.
Yeah.
Is he out for the game already?
I'm trying to check here.
Okay. By the way, guys, speaking of injuries, just a little side note as you check that. Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray, not really giving a shit too much, but he did hurt tore his ACL. He's out 6 to 8 months, according to the updated situation when they checked him out here. It puts him on track, though. We didn't know if he was going to be back for the season even, right?
Yeah, LVE's questionable to return. He was escorted to the locker room with a neck injury.
So Damone Clark, Anthony Barr, step-up time. Now, just real quick, because we talked about Terrence Steele, torn his ACL and his MCL. I hope he's going to be back for training camp. But Kyler Murray, he has a clean ACL tear, means he has surgery soon to repair it with stitching the meniscus. And he has a chance to be ready for the 2023 season. I do want to say one more thing about a guy who might be ready for the 2023 season, not this season. And it's the guy you guys know we've been talking about here because of, well, Jerry Jones talking about him all the time. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about here. Jerry
should be talking to exclusively.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? My point is, sometimes you pull out the Steven and sometimes you pull out the Jerry. And this is one of those times where... Oh, damn. So Pollard only gets 2 yards on that little run.
It was more about the trickery before that. It's Kellen Moore trickery bullshit going on.
Why do they keep showing this play?
He got hurt.
Is this where he got hurt?
Ingram gets hurt.
Oh, okay.
His left wrist yeah.
Oh, okay. Honestly, with our guys hurt,
forearm, somewhere he got hurt there, Ingram. But LV, they didn't even talk about that. At least I didn't hear it. Maybe they said it. We missed it. Here we go, guys. They got the 5-man line there, the 3 interior, the outside linebackers on the line of scrimmage.
No one else really noticed. Spock sent it in the chat, and everyone was kind of like, wait, what happened? What happened? That's why, so thank you, by the way, Spock.
Yeah,
appreciate that in the chat, you guys.
Shotgun for Dak, 2nd and 9, throwing the ball here. Dak throws it, can't step in the pocket, but gets the ball out to Noah Brown, about a yard short.
So now it's a
3rd and 1. But what I was trying to say on that last play, Kellen Moore moving Noah Brown back to the inside, and then moved them back to the outside, and then they moved CeeDee Lamb across the field to try to get them to follow him. Then they handed it off the ball to Tony Pollard.
So a quick little pitch back to
outside,
Pollard.
Which if they get the blocking, we get the first. We do.
We get the first.
We get the blocking, we get the first. And Tyron Smith out there, he's doing it. It was more about Biadasz, Schultz. They got to make sure they get the
blocks. By the way,
yes.
Unfortunately, Cowboy execution, Bobby Bottles is right in the chat. T.Y. Hilton isn't active. Again, just too short of a time for even T.Y. Hilton to, I think, get worked into the game.
I don't think it was that as much. I think it was Dorrance Armstrong was a difference maker. If Armstrong could not play, I think T.Y. Hilton gets in the game. But they needed the edge rusher. Remember, Jerry and Mike McCarthy said they got to balance it on other positions on the team to make a decision on T.Y. Hilton.
And we do have a better, our receiving situation right now
because of James Washington as our fourth. And that gives that little leeway.
He technically did have last week to play with the team, so, you have to
he has 3
imagine
weeks
that's a little bit of a difference maker,
He has 3 straight weeks in practice for Washington. By the way, as you guys notice, that collar, we talked about it, Dalton Schultz, Tony Pollard, it's a Q collar. Where's the Q man? Justin Quarles. The Q collar is worn to kind of bubble up your brain a little bit, believe it or not, and then that forms a way of combating concussions. CD in motion, play action. Pollard picks up the block, back out to CD to the left, and first down.
He's short.
CD got to learn to stretch his fucking arm out.
He did stretch his arm out. How much more do you want him to stretch?
I want him to do it faster. The way Zeke did it.
I don't think speed was going to make the difference there, personally.
I think he would have had it.
He has to arm speed.
He might have to land on his belly. It's okay, you can do that. Cowboys going right up there, up tempo.
It's like 3rd and 1, but it's 3rd and inches.
Up tempo for the Cowboys. I just didn't want it to be 3rd and anything.
The ref is
in the way, but we
whispering in Dak's ear.
It was very slow start. Dak's throwing it down the field. I don't know what that is. Held there. Number 37 held him. No flag.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Thank you. My goodness, and that wasn't even from the ref that should have called it. It was the fucking back.
I feel like that should have been an offsides to begin with.
Something was weird, and it looked like Dak thought it was off. See, that's what I don't like. Any quarterback that does it. Any player does it.
Yeah, Dak thought he had a free play, didn't he?
You can't think that way. You cannot rely on the fucking refs,
We've seen that 2 or 3 times this year with Dak specifically. So, guys, everyone's saying what kind of throw was that? I genuinely think Dak thought he had a free play.
He thought he had a free play.
Something was weird there at the beginning of the snap.
But again, once he goes back and doesn't see the fucking flag, you just can't throw that away.
Well, 6 seconds left in the first quarter, guys.
Yeah, it's about to be over here. But look.
Yeah, you see, look. So, that...
But he wasn't over the line. He held himself.
I know, but
Dak has to not rely on the refs. Yeah. Everybody in this offense and our fans got to stop fucking hoping the refs save us. Fuck the refs. We got to overcome the refs. Don't cry when the refs don't call a flag or call a flag on us. We got to overcome that. I don't give a fuck. Shotgun, another motion, and back to the inside with Zeke. Good stop. Good read by Jacksonville on that one. I will give him credit as we go to the end of the first quarter with 2-yard gain.
Snippy there.
2nd and 8. Cowboys, they flip sides of the field. We go into the second quarter. That was a quick quarter. 7-0 Cowboys as of right now, baby. What's the chat saying? What's the chat doing? What's they thinking? And how are they repping that star for everything?
Yeah, but Samuel said that wasn't really a PI, but oh well.
Oh, yes, it was. He grabbed him. He pulled him on the outside shoulder. Definitely. I'm not saying it's why CD fell, but he was pulling his jersey a little bit there. That's a call. I don't give a fuck if you're Stevie Wonder. You can see that shit.
House Nelson said, "Do you ever try to push somebody and they don't move?" Thank you. I'm telling you, you saw that too, House Nelson, right? I told you that somebody got shoved into or stopped or something like that. So, okay, so Skeptical Man said it was offsides and PI.
Again, Skeptical, I hear you. Maybe it could have been called offsides. You can't rely on the refs. I don't care if the refs don't call any penalties. You got to overcome them.
I think the refs made the right call by not calling it offsides.
But we know they call it on us. They call it on us, and then the fans bitch.
I know, but that's less of the problem here. What I'm trying to say is that in that moment, I understand why, because I also thought it was offsides for a second.
He got back close enough that they didn't call it.
That split second, thought is what caused the rest of the play to kind of go the way it went. That's all I was trying to say.
In the end, we got a first down out of that.
Cap52, what's up? He said, any updates on LVE? Give me a second. Let me go ahead and double check. Like I said, he went into the locker room, questionable to return with the neck injury.
While you look that up, I do want to just finish saying a little bit more.
His season high record so far. He has 13
sacks. Ooh, I like that. That was a cool little play there by Kellen. See, that's a Kellen Moore cool play.
There you go. That's the cute Kellen Moore.
Listen, we had a guy going in. It's like a college, like you pitching it forward. I forgot what you call it. It's a pass, but he was going to pitch it to Pollard. He went to the second level. So the next guy running behind him was Noah Brown. Like he was going to block.
I remember doing a very similar play in flag football. That's what makes me laugh because I
and you know what? It worked.
Basically use your offensive line.
It worked.
Yeah.
But again, it worked for Kellen Moore because he listened to us. Kellen Moore, all the other plays, trickery don't work, and we never use those other trickery plays.
So once again, we had trips right with Tony Pollard lined up, doing that little
step up. Dak, he steps up. Good job for Dak there.
Well done, Dak.
Manipulating the pocket. Good pass. CeeDee Lamb. Oh, what a move.
Oh.
Just don't get hurt.
It's okay.
I know. He just
that was a smarter thing to do there at that point.
He went down, almost got blindsided to Kingdom Come. So, but the thing is that Dak made that play. All that trickery in the backfield is to keep the defense watching him. That's Kellen Moore. I don't mind it as long as it's overdone. But Dak made that play happen. That's Tyron Smith missing the execution there a little bit. And Dak made a play on the 21-yard line of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey guys,
Shotgun Cowboys.
Are we in the red zone?
Nope. But if we get a yard, we are, which we're not yet. We're on the 21 still. We didn't gain anything. 2nd and 10 on that run. I like the run. That time, sometimes we don't execute. Sometimes Jacksonville just has a good stop. They did a good job there. Smoot and others for Jacksonville got inside there and held Zeke to no gain. So now, 13 minutes and 25 seconds and ticking in the second quarter.
William Bernie's saying as long as we stay balanced on the offense, we'll be just
agree.
Fine.
Just don't overrun and don't overthrow.
Yeah, LV is definitely not washed up. I would not say that.
Speaking of 11, Micah Parsons, 11 plays we've snapped in Jacksonville territory. Jacksonville, 0 in our territory. Good stop. Good job there by Tyler Smith.
You got it.
Touchdown!
Oh, my God.
Hendershot for the touchdown, baby. What did I tell you guys about Hendershot?
Everybody eats.
Yesterday, what did I say? We got to stop their tight end. We got to use our tight ends. Dalton Schultz, athletic. Hendershot, our number 2.
It feels
touchdown.
Like I've been waiting to see our tight ends really pop off in a game all season.
Hendershot is an athletic receiving tight end. I've been saying that all year. The Cowboys, again, Kellen Moore, good drive play calling this time. Got to give him credit when he does well. Got to give him blame when he does bad.
Not just that, but
Hendershot.
Well done by Hendershot too. Just because again, on that one-on-one coverage, and that was pretty good coverage, guys. So
it was a great pass and a great concentration by athletic receiving tight end and Hendershot. And again,
also well designed by Kellen Moore because you got to give credit.
Yep,
where credit is due.
I agree. Maher makes it with 14-0. Cowboys are kicking some ass right now. I love it. Far from over that. You guys know we're up by 14 against Green Bay. And I know this ain't Green Bay. But
William Bernie said it too. I like the rhythm that we have on offense right now.
You know why? Because it's up-tempo.
And not just,
Cowboys shy away from that
not
early
just
games.
up-tempo, but again, a great mix of running and passing. It's still leaning a little more towards the passing, which honestly not surprising considering Jacksonville's actually doing a pretty solid job of stopping some of our runs. Although, if you notice, both third down plays, who did we call? It wasn't Zeke this time, actually. It was Tony Pollard both times. So, you also notice, too, it wasn't our typical kind of run-up-the-middle type of thing. Like, we are taking it on the outside
pitches on
a
short
lot.
yardage,
So,
we pitch instead. And that means you're not being predictable. Because if you're running inside every time and it's 3rd and 1, you're going to run inside probably, right? Well, we pitched and ran outside. That's the difference maker there when Kellen Moore calling the plays, picking the right plays. Sometimes he actually goes through some streaks where he does some good stuff. Maybe someone's helping him. Maybe he's learning. Either way, this is going to be the way it's going to be into the playoffs. We're going to be passing sometimes a little more, running sometimes more in the second half. But the fact that we're succeeding with passing in the first half is major. I told you guys, this is huge for the entire game, for us to stay on this team. Now they're going to have to start to let the run go a little bit. And now we can pin our ears back and attack. That's why I said Micah, 3 sacks. He's got 1 already. And by the way, we know Hendershot. Like, we talk about Hendershot here. We talk about his ability to be an athletic, almost a receiver as a tight end.
He's not basically what people wanted Noah Brown to be at tight end. Like when people would say, when people would say back in the day, like, "Oh, Noah Brown should be a tight end." It's like Hendershot probably fits what people were kind of thinking, except the other way.
Noah Brown,
a tight end who has a lot of receiving qualities.
Yes, and again, but that's what I'm trying to say. We know about him. He's undrafted. You think that they give a fuck about him? I'm just saying, when they see Dalton Schultz and see Lamb and maybe T.Y. Hilton in the game, Tony Pollard and Zeke out the backfield.
Heck, when you see guys like Deron Bland out there, like,
I'm talking about on offense. We got to keep it on offense here. But when you see that, baby, and then you got to worry about Hendershot and the 1-on-1 in the end zone. I'm just saying, like, that's where we hit them, kick them in the nuts. That's why we got the Hendershots, and those guys got to come up. Ferguson is very good. Great. I love Ferguson. But actually, Hendershot's the better receiver. Like, who's the tougher receiver? Yeah, Ferguson. But who's the actual, like, athletic receiver that can do stuff in the air? Even though we saw Ferguson jump someone, that's athletic as fuck. I didn't expect that. But Hendershot ain't going to jump. He's going to jump up and make the catch, like high-pointing it like Gallup, let's say, or something like that. You saw a great job of concentration there and a great fucking pass by Dak Prescott. Boom. That's why I wore it. We needed to see Dak rebound from last week. We're seeing it right now. 14-0, 13 minutes and 1 second in the second quarter. And we want to keep just focusing on getting the win number 11. We'll worry about everything else later.
And also no penalties here. Cowboys, right? Which, by the way, shout out to Jason Renfro, 63 points on the stream, boss. Still representing some O-line there. Sponsor of the week, Grant G 1971. Much love to you. Looking like you're trying to go back.
It's a battle. Right? It's a battle right now, guys. And today, this is the live. If we go live tonight, which you probably won't, but even if we go live tonight, it starts a new week. So if you guys want to get in the mix, you guys want to chop away points, you guys want to get the sponsor of the week, solidify or take over the Cash App, this is your last chance in this game. I will say up above with a lot of names. Much love to all you guys. But Grant G's outlasting them all again. Maybe a second straight week. It's close. Right. He's going for that repeat like our 90s Cowboys. Jason Renfro, the Cash App King, has been rocking it as our king Not for one, not even for two, but for 3 straight weeks. Much love to the king. But that, is he going for 4? Second place, because Roger that Asher in first place right now, up by, I think, 20, let me see, 28.5, so it's 29 for Mr. Renfro to try to take over.
So, anyways, by the way, great job to Hendershot, because Ferguson is out as well. He's still dealing with the concussion, right?
Yep, he was out for this game. There's J-Ron Kurtz trying to couldn't get the stop in the backfield.
Oh, damn it, we almost got it.
They got the first down.
Damn, if they we're about to get into a fight. Again, I know House Nelson and Salad, too, with me. But we almost got into a fight, because, that's not a big deal, but, after a play, you saw a few linemen kind of, and then that's when he joked. He's like, have you ever tried to push somebody that doesn't move? Because I think it was Tyron Smith too. Someone tried to bump him or something. He just stayed there and looked at him.
The one guy who's never moving is Tyron Smith.
Are you talking to me?
1st and 10. They're going 11 personnel. Their tight end. Ingram is out. They got Manhurts in there. So he's Trevor Lawrence looking to the outside to number 11.
One thing that Jacksonville is doing, they are getting plays out extremely quickly. Extremely quickly. That's
one thing that he does unbelievably great in the sense of Trevor Lawrence. Second fastest guy, the quarterback that gets the ball out of the pocket, out of his hands. 2.5 seconds is hard to sack him.
I was just about to say, he's going to be a hard guy to sack today, but, Micah Parsons is getting there.
He's 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions his last 5 games, and taking hardly any sacks, to be honest with you guys. So,
well, technically, I guess Etienne was the one that fumbled, but it would be nice to make Trevor Lawrence, on a personal level, turn the ball over. Okay, so speaking of, here's a run to, actually, that's the Aguirre.
No, Agnew.
There we go. Sorry, I can't. Look, I knew the letters. I just couldn't remember what combination and order they went.
By the way, I want to make sure. That's why I was checking to see who number 11 was. I keep forgetting. It's Marvin Jones Jr., who's killed us with the fucking Lions in the past. Looks like they got a first down as well in this play. So it's 1st and 10 for the Jaguars, as they are on our. What are they? No, they're on their own still. They're on their own side. They have 0 plays on our territory. By the way, before this drive, we have 144 yards of total offense. They have 41. Here we go. They are using their tight end here, Ingram, and they dumped it down to him.
Damn it.
And that's where I want to, Damone Clark making the play there again, a little late, 12 yards down the field.
He's kind of having to fill in.
That's why I said Ingram is a major piece there. He's got to fill in for the hurt LV, but that's more about. See what they're doing? They got J-Ron Curse out of the play. They know J-Ron Curse is on him. That's a key I've been talking about all week. That number 27's got to find his way to stay on Ingram, number 17. It's got to happen. So, Deron Bland on Christian Kirk in the slot, and that tight end, you got to do a better job. I think that J-Ron Curse fell asleep a little bit there, ran into his own guy. Lost coverage, and Damone Clark had to make it up.
Some cute news for Hendershot. He's the first rookie tight end to get multiple touchdown passes since Gavin Escobar.
Wow.
So, which by
a little fake reverse, they'll go back to the right side, and they got some room here. ETN with the first down. He's dangerous when they're throwing. Bland with the tackle still. By the way.
Sorry, I was just double checking on LVE again. I'm still not seeing any updates on him. Just trying to keep you guys updated since that neck injury is one of those more concerning situations. And he's still technically not been ruled out for the game as well.
He's questionable to come back. We have our first drop of the night, guys. Of the day, I guess, of game day. Much love to the man who's repping that crown in the Cash App. Jason Renfro with a $1.50 holler and Go Cowboys, which means he goes a little closer to that Cash App spot.
And there you go. So thank you so much.
More trickery.
Back play by Jacksonville.
Sam Williams got fooled again there. Nice hit by Carlos Watkins down the field.
They still get 15 yards.
First and goal on the 10, maybe, or first and 10 on the 11. I don't know.
No, first and goal on the. It looks like maybe 10. On the 9.
All right. Well, either way, they're about to score on us, guys. Not a good rebound for our defense here.
And also a very quick turnaround in response to our last score. They've only taken 2.5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes off the clock.
It's interesting the way that they use that there, too.
They kind of use the up-tempo against us.
And they're doing the same thing that Kellen Moore does, like trickery.
Yeah, so first and goal on the 9. One of their receivers goes from right to left.
With 27, Jason, you're back 27.
We drop Wilson back.
Nice stop. Oh, man, he still let him carry him. Come on, Barr. You got to do better.
Yeah,
Barr got dragged there.
Yeah, they get 4 yards there. Now it's second and goal on the 5.
Not good.
8 minutes and 15 seconds left, by the way. I forgot to mention the time earlier.
So. By the way, that's one thing I said yesterday. I'm going to bring it up now because I'm hoping. And again, I'm not looking at like a goal line stand like last week, but the key, I think, to slowing down this team, the Jacksonville team, of course, to do what we're doing so far is just 14-0, but they might drive a lot. They get a lot of yardage, but we got to stop them from the end zone. Hold them to 3 is the goal here. We've got to hold them to 3 points. And they might know that. They might go on 4th down if it gets there. Dumps it down, no need for a 4th down play. And the guy who, again, I talked about yesterday, in the red zone or short yardage, Zay Jones. He's their 3rd option, but he's their 1st option in the red zone and in goal line situation, and in a short yardage situation. So now it's 14-6. They're about to kick the extra point. And who was that on? There's where LVE would be. That's an Anthony Barr. But I don't even know if LVE would have made the play, honestly, on that one. Be honest. I mean, LVE usually is not the greatest in coverage.
I know, but we still, look, we put ourselves in a position where they could score. They did score. There's the extra point. Although I will say that stadium doesn't sound very loud for a team that just scored.
I know,
like a home stadium?
It's just depressing to go down the field, handle this team up 14-0, and we let them back in with the defense. Our strength fails us. And you know what? I'm going to be real about this, guys. You guys are going to be, here goes MCF again. I complain about the offense a lot and about the consistency and about the offense in the playoffs. I have worries. I still have worries, but I got to be honest. This defense keeps letting me down sometimes. I just hope in the playoffs it doesn't become the issue, because that's something we're going to rely on. If that's our strength, we're going to use it as our strength. We got to be able to count on it as our strength. I don't like that.
I actually see it the other way.
Hit me
outside of 1 or 2 situations, our defense did hold it down the way that they needed to. So basically 8 out of 10 times our defense has come through in those big important moments. And I understand that obviously the playoffs, it's a different playing field. But I am more concerned about, will our offense respond? Because we have seen it. Our defense
that's a great point.
Our defense has its moments, right? We're definitely not perfect, and we're a little more wounded. That is a bigger concern.
Niners don't have that issue.
We have different situations of weakness now because of injury and other situations. But overall, we have seen it that the offense, even with all the pieces that we have, is the one that tends to not respond. So our defense is going to have big plays, but if our offense doesn't capitalize on it, then you're right. We are going to continue to fall flat, because that is where I think that flip needs to happen. So again, we turn the ball over, we have to score. That's where the excuses stop. But it also means on the other side of things, right? Like, for example, I think if you're talking about the defense, right? Like, okay, the offense just went out there and scored. Just straight up scored.
They had a nice rest. The defense.
So now the defense has to, hopefully, kind of, again, we're talking about complementary football. The defense does have to match that energy, but it is about consistency. They allowed 1. Is it going to keep happening all game? Is it happen 2-3 more times?
That's the thing. We haven't seen that very often. The Cowboys fuck up, like you said, a lot on the defensive side.
We're halfway through the second quarter. We allowed 1 score. So that's why I'm like, okay, not great the way it happened, but it's about how we respond to it.
Putting it in perspective. Remember what the halftime score was in our simulation? It was 17-7. I just want to remind people of that.
Yeah.
So, again, this was kind of what I expected from the Cowboy team. Again, we just don't like to see the defense fucking it up.
Do you remember what the final score was? Was it like 24-14 or something on the simulation?
24-14 was the final. But remember, when they hit 24 points or 27, 28 points for Jacksonville, they're going to probably win. We haven't scored less than 27 points since Dak's been back week 7. I'm sorry. Week 7, we scored 24. After that, we haven't scored less. There's Turpin. Is it time?
No Turpin.
Is it time?
Ooh, not quite.
35-yard line.
35 yards.
Man, I felt it. You see it. You saw it like, ooh, it's coming. And just that ball was sticking out a little bit. Last week he fumbled.
Sorry, injury.
Their guy.
Okay, sorry.
Number 17.
No, just making sure. We're making sure.
I know. Evan.
So, and I do agree with Justin. Anthony Barr, or LVE maybe wouldn't have made the difference there, but we did miss him on that last drive. And we are going to miss him, I believe, for the rest of this game, and hopefully not beyond that.
And by the way, I think Jason Renfro is like half a cent behind whatever that place is above him. With a 7-yard gain. I don't like the way his head hit the ground.
Like 8, but
I don't like the way his head hit the ground there. Zeke's head snapped against the ground. He got up almost like an eye roll. Like, please don't see me having a little bit of an issue. I don't know. I'm just saying. It just looked like he got slammed hard.
I think that the current NFL rules maybe have made you a little bit hyper aware.
It's not the rules, though. It wasn't the rules. It was more about his head snapping against the ground. That's all. Like, if he looks like he's fine. They're not going to do anything.
Like a normal football thing to me.
All right. There's a run up the gut with Zeke. This time he looks like he's giving them issues as he lands a near midfield on that Jacksonville face.
He gets like 7 yards on that one too.
Yeah, it's a first down, right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a first. I'm just saying, like we needed 2-3 yards for the first down, but he got an extra like 3-4.
Zeke's having a very good. Knock on wood. Zeke and Pollard, good game, guys. By the way, I know you said that
it's the way we're using them, guys.
That's the thing too. Jacksonville has one of the worst pass defenses in the league, but they also have a pretty shitty run defense. Why not use both against them? Another run, Zeke pounding, running, eating 4 more yards. Don't you guys like? I would love a first down on first down, but I would love a 2nd and 6 on a regular basis. 2nd and 6 is like, woo. Yeah, you can run, you can pass, you can do whatever you want.
I appreciate that you have 3 whole downs to do something when it comes to, I guess 4, but
up tempo, guys. Once again, we're not. Usually, you stop Noah Brown back to the inside as a blocker. Play action because they thought we were going to go. Schultz for the first down. Get the first down.
There we go.
Here you go.
There we go.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What is that he's pointing to?
Who?
You're down there. Okay, we got a first down. The Jacksonville idiot. He's like, yeah, I got you down right here, Dalton Schultz, and he's a yard over the first down marker. Thank you for putting us there. Oh. Thank you. So I don't know. I think it was because Dalton Schultz tried to throw him off, and try to make him like a rag doll. By the way, Tyron Smith out of the game. In case you were wondering, at right tackle.
Again, we kind of expected there might be a bit of a rotation, but then
it's Jason Peters is in there at right tackle.
I was just about to ask. I'm like,
71.
Who is in?
71. He's got a shield on his face. His dark shield. That's him.
CeeDee Lamb in motion.
There's that trickery, but we Pollard up the gut. A nice run on first down for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Would you take a 2nd and 2? Every 2nd and 6. 2nd and 2.
That's what I said. I'm not saying you don't appreciate those times that you go on a 1st and 10 and get a first down. That's nice too.
Up tempo.
I just like first downs in general. I don't care how I get them.
Up tempo, 11 personnel, spreading everyone out. Now we're throwing. 2nd and 2, throw it.
Ooh,
Dak's looking.
Dax
takes a sack. Loses a yard, but takes a sack. Number 41, Josh Allen. Like I mentioned him yesterday, no one's talking about this guy. Low key, he's their best pass rusher on that field since their number 1 pick is gone. The CeeDee Lamb had a touchdown there, but it's not that Dak sucks. It's that Dak was under duress and pressure. I was just going to say,
by the time CeeDee Lamb got open, you see it there. He's open there, but Dak was already had hands on him and fallen.
Dak looked to the right. Sometimes it's a pick side thing by Dak's choice, as Kurt Warner said. Sometimes it's a design to say, Kellen Moore says, yeah, whatever's going on, look only to one side of the field. Dak was not looking to the left side of the field. I don't know if it's his fault or by choice, but now we lose 2 yards on the sack. Dak's got to throw. He does it.
Still get the first
to Noah Brown for a first down. He's trying to say, Noah Brown saying, T.Y. who?
I love the fact that, in a weird way, I kind of like the fact that
Odell
it takes
who?
you a second to realize, is it Noah Brown or CeeDee Lamb?
I'm starting to get used to it. I think you can see that Noah Brown's
hair, not to stop, but Noah Brown's hair is a lot longer now.
Noah Brown's also a little thicker. Like his shoulders, his weight, like his body is a little bigger.
When they're in motion, it is very hard for me to see the difference.
I agree.
I usually can only tell if they're like really up in the air catching the ball or something.
Also,
or like on the ground.
the red hair, the red tint on the ends of
That's why I said. Now that Noah Brown grew out his hair a little more,
we can see the difference.
difference.
Noah Brown back as an inline blocker, and now we run away from him, but go back to his side.
Job.
Pollard reads that zone blocking beautifully, goes back to the right, where we had Noah Brown, wide receiver, playing inline blocker. I love it. Oh, CeeDee got taken down by Josh Allen. No, but he was knocked a little bit woozy there. It looked like they didn't take him out.
He took a hit, though.
Yeah. Was that the play we went to Dalton Schultz for the first
No, I think that was the play now, wasn't it?
Oh, I missed it. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. It was on that last play.
Okay, 2nd and 2. 86 rushing yards for us. They have 30. They have 53, which they got to slow that down a little bit, but 86 for us is fantastic. CeeDee in motion, running to Dak Prescott to the outside. It's a touchdown. Don't do too much, Dak. Don't do it, Dak. His fucking mouthpiece went flying the fuck out. 32's mouthpiece from the... Man, my heart's beating a little bit. I'm pissed a little bit with Dak trying to get in the end zone. Save it for the playoffs when you want to do that. We got the first down. First and goal on the 2.
This is where I can't get mad because I'm getting what I want. I'm getting what I've been asking for.
Did you see what Ford did there?
Dak Prescott has legs.
You see him put that ball in there and then literally it was like magic. That was a great fake by Dak Prescott. Zeke kept his arms open enough. He didn't close them down too fast. He just kept his arms open. Dak stuck it in, pulled it out. Zeke got hit. Dak ran.
We have Pollard in as the running back.
Zeke's got his touchdown. It's time for 2-0 to get his touchdown. Dak's on the center.
Is that Schultz?
That's McEwen.
McEwen is the...
Pollard, see, he can't do the Zeke thing there. He's not. He's good. Pollard is great, but the short yardage stuff, Zeke's got his number. Hey,
that's why you maybe don't do exactly. That's my point.
2-minute warning.
If you have a different guy like Pollard, why would you run the same type of dumbass up the middle power play? Like, I'm just trying to say, you could have pitched it a little bit. Like,
I don't mind it. I don't mind it because if we execute a touchdown, 2-minute warning, we're gonna score a touchdown here. We gotta score a touchdown here.
All I'm saying is, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
I understand. I understand. What I say here, if you want to help a brother out, put in Zeke and get the touchdown on the ground.
Don't worry. Pollard is, the last thing they showed before they went to commercial here for the 2-minute warning
was Pollard
coming out and Zeke coming in. So all is well with the world,
listen,
guys.
I'm not saying to be predictable, but if you're going to run, don't get cute. Run Zeke 3 more times. Right up the gut. It's going to work one of those times. I guarantee it. So if it's guaranteed, it might be 4th down when it works, but you run the fucking ball.
Can I make your day a little sweeter?
Okay, what's up?
No, it's okay. 7-3 Bears.
Yay.
So let's see what happens
Let's see what
happens there.
But I've been telling you guys this whole week, the Bears' running game is going to attack the Eagles' weakness is their run game, their run defense. That's all I got to say. We know it because we experienced it firsthand. So firsthand experience about the Bears, the way they use Fields, he's back, the way they use their running backs, both the three-headed monster in the run game. Throwing the ball, running the ball is what's going to win them the game for the Bears, and that's the way they can beat the Eagles. But just set up the battle for the NFC next week. But fuck all that. Fuck the Bears. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck everyone. It's about the star. Fuck the Jaguars is what really matters. And go Cowboys. Okay, we got to get a touchdown.
Samuel Rowe, I'm with you. He said, if this mofo calls 4 off-tackle runs, I will smack him myself.
I agree. You can't. I said run the ball 4 times with Zeke, 3 more times with Zeke, but not predictably. I will say pound the ball. Pound the rock. But it's different. You don't have to just go into the A-gap every time.
Yeah, like pound the rock doesn't mean run Zeke up the middle every time. Remember, who's the guy that just almost got you the touchdown there too? I promise you he has legs too. Like I said, I don't mind Tony Pollard on that 1st and goal, but I do mind that we just did the same shit we would do with Zeke. Like I said, we have options. We have options, guys. So, what's up, Big Bruiser? Much love. Skeptical fans said, let Josh Ball run for a touchdown.
Let's not get, that'd be a cute play. Even if it worked, we love it. That's too Kellen Moore.
Actually, Don Oliver said it. Pass to an offensive lineman touchdown coming.
See, it's not bad for an attempt. They would definitely not be ready for that. But if the offensive lineman drops it,
Tyron Smith.
No, my God, no, I don't want to see that.
Oh my God, let me make my jokes. Oh, they're trying to say that Dak should have a penalty for helmet to helmet. You know what? That makes sense why the ref talked to him afterwards. Because the ref was talking to him
look at number 5, guys, and he's again Cisco. We talked about him. He's one of their better, great, one of their best coverage guys in the safety spot.
He gets up and he looks like he's fine, but
I drank some Jaguar blood. That's good news
Zeke's
for us.
in, by the way.
Zeke is in. Let's get it in there. Pound the rock.
Pound
the rock. Listen, whether you do it this play or not, whether you go off C gap, B gap, A gap, the Cowboys came out quick, run the play action, throwing it to Dalton Schultz for a touchdown. Nope. Noah Brown. We'll take that. I don't care how we do it. But
that. It's similar to that play earlier with Noah Brown where we basically, we kind of did some deception and did it right up the middle.
I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, is that something planning for the future with that play? Because Dalton Schultz was literally wide the fuck open. So why did Dak choose to go with Dalton Schultz? I mean, to go with Noah Brown? Is it to set up something in the future?
Well, let's see it now.
He's got Schultz easy. Again, I guess it was just a.
Can I be honest? Choice. Yeah, Dak got cute there.
He didn't have he didn't want to go to the outside and take any chance on the angles. He just goes inside for the easier. Like there we go. Maher makes it. Boom. 21-7. That's what we needed right there. Under 2 minutes.
Look, he obviously. The thing is, you see it too. He obviously noticed Noah Brown there, even though he saw Schultz. Let me rephrase.
Yeah.
Schultz was already outside and open. He knew that because Dak's already running out. You saw, he had that touchdown the second he did the fake.
Yeah, exactly.
But easy. Dak, you saw his eyes. He was still kind of looking towards the middle of the field. I think he did make an executive decision, even knowing Schultz was going to be open. He said, Noah Brown's open now. And I think he just wants to share the love a little bit here because, like you said, Schultz is the planned option, the easy option, the obvious option, the right there option.
But I'm thinking about...
I'm just saying, it doesn't logically necessarily make sense to go for Noah Brown. That's why I'm trying to, break it down. Why would he have gone for Noah Brown?
Here's my guess. You guys tell me what you think. Kellen Moore, remember, there's a stoppage there, right? I mean, that was off the 2-minute warning.
True.
Kellen Moore probably said, get it to Schultz for the easy touchdown if he's open and stuff. But if you see 2 guys opening up, Go with Noah Brown. Go with the other guy to set up future stuff. Whether it's with later on, beginning Dalton Schultz play, later on, they think we're going to throw the ball with Noah Brown and we're going to run block with him.
And, of course, the last option. Let's say by the time that Dak looks, Noah Brown isn't open, and then he comes back and Schultz, for whatever reason, isn't open. Guess what? There's only 2 yards left, and Dak was already rolling outside. He runs up, forward. Look at that. You either got a touchdown or it's a 3rd and 1 or 3rd and goal.
Well, you got to remember, too, if the guy drops back in coverage for Schultz, guess what happens?
Let me go refill my water.
Dak just runs it in himself, right? So there's 3 options. True. There's the easy, after the play action fake there, you go into Schultz on the again, still an easy touchdown. Should be a pass every NFL quarterback can make, and he can make it. But it might be the more difficult pass as well, technically, right? Because the other one you're going right down, he's right in front of you. The other one you got to go at an angle and kind of hope that also it hits Schultz right. And again, he dropped the touchdown last week. That then the next play cost us Terrence Steele for the year. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying that made a difference. I think it's more about setting up the mindset of the defensive players, but it could have been as simple as, listen, I just want to spread the love. Or it could have been as simple as,
No, that's the thing. Think about Dak and who he is as a person.
I know. Yeah, just spreading the love is what Dak does. He wants it, but I don't want him to spread the love and be so nice that then later on in the playoffs he spreads the love and gets and it bounces off Noah Brown's hands and it gets picked. Maybe it's also
Bears interception.
Bears pick. Good job there. But again, 21-7. I know. We got to keep this. They get the ball second half, so this is a very important.
But that's the thing.
2-minute drive here.
But here's the thing. Think about Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore does get cute too, and I think Kellen Moore also wants
Dak,
to
right?
spread the love. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it fits Dak, and I don't know who maybe thought of it first or whatever, but the point is that it makes sense for the way that we run our offense and also the guys who are running this offense. Dak and Kellen, respectively.
Agreed. No, again, all good points. They're all valid. Who knows which is the right answer? Who cares?
Yeah, and Spock, he saved me. Agree. He said, looks like the O-line rotation isn't that bad of a thing. I'm so glad the Cowboys got over whatever weird fear they had of that, because that was something that was holding us back. And the only thing that's kept the wheels turning this year has been some of that O-line rotation that we've done in certain instances.
Here we go. Defense time. Let's not fall asleep. We blitz. Bad wobbly pass overthrown. With Donovan Wilson in coverage deep as the safety there. Ingram was the intended target. First down, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. By the way, we're almost at halftime.
I know.
And again, that's incredible that it's flying by so fast. We also don't have anybody even in the drop here in the super chat today. What the hell's going on with the family? No, I appreciate you guys as always, and it's not even a membership either. So Jason Renfro, the only drop of the day so far.
We've been repping the O-line all day.
Yeah, 150 hidden. Here we go. Micah's ready to go. They moved. 2nd and 15 now. It's a false start on number 17.
Is Tank hurt?
DeMarcus Lawrence?
I've only seen him on like one drive, I swear.
I don't know. Maybe.
And Doris Armstrong's banged up, so why is he playing more?
But again, you're looking at when on pass rushing, you're going to see DeMarcus Lawrence on the inside. Maybe that's where he's at.
Okay.
Look for that, but maybe they are. Yeah, he got that foot issue. Maybe they want to keep an eye on that.
And that's why I'm asking, because someone had made a little bit of I'm going to bring back the DeMarcus Lawrence slander or whatever because he's playing like shit today. And I was like,
looking for him. Armstrong. They kept the same lineup. Armstrong on the outside with Micah on the outside.
Micah kind of bounces into the.
Micah gets in finally, but. Good stop. You got to make a tackle, guys.
Man, I thought it was a good tackle. It was Bland and
Kelvin Joseph. Bland and Joseph with the fucking bullshit there. Now here, look, they're showing the Bears here. My guy here Fields getting out of his tackle. Look at that, got out of that sack and ran for. Don't tell me he goes for a touchdown here. There's no way. Oh my goodness, is that how they scored? I told you. Are you kidding me? You should have been sacked. Holy fuck, Jalen Hurts who?
Justin Fields says, hold my beer.
Damn.
My cleat.
7-3 there, and they got the ball back.
So, yeah, Skeptical fan, I thought you had dropped a $2 holler earlier, but for some reason, I don't see it here. Great
defense. DaRon Bland again on Christian Kirk, and that's
he's 2 for 2.
Ooh, man.
Hey, I even kind of 3 for 3 on that earlier one where he just
look at that, guys. That is fantastic by DaRon Bland, and hey, there it is, official in the super chat on the board.
Jason Renfro.
Thank you, Jay.
Much love with a dollar holler. But yeah, I think Skeptical. It might have been on our, was it on the old stream?
What?
that he dropped Skeptical?
Oh, I didn't see that. If I missed, oh shit, I might have missed that. I don't know if I saw that on the other stream. I didn't see it. Fair catch, by the way, by Kelvin,
Skeptical.
by Turpin. Yeah, I'm gonna check that right now. Yes,
yeah,
I'll
just
check
because
that.
Man, you know, we're on it 99.9% of the time, but we need you guys to make sure we stay on top because we always want to give everybody the proper credit and due. So
no, it didn't come through here. It looks like no, not through here, unless it was thanks, maybe, I don't know, or something else. But that's the only, I do not have one here, so maybe it did not go through.
All right.
Skeptical fan.
There you go. So who's bleeding? Not sure, Don Oliver. But I'm going to do one last quick check.
Someone was bleeding? Shit.
So before we go into let me see. By the way, Jason Peters is in at right tackle to kind of finish out
Skeptical.
This half.
Who is it? Oh, so, Peters. Okay. So again, you saw basically one quarter and maybe a little more of Tyron Smith. What a job! What a job by 77.
Wow. So Jalen Hurts has 2 picks.
Ooh.
2 of them.
Jalen who?
I think Justin. He's 5 for 12, 92 yards, 2 picks, and a 29.2 quarterback rating, and they're down 6-3 to the Bears.
Oh, 6? They missed the extra point,
motherfuckers?
The extra point. What the fuck?
I know.
My God. Can they... Damn, man, I'm telling you. It'd be nice if they could have... Make the fucking...
Houston is leading against Kansas City. I don't... What kind of alternate dimension have we stepped into today?
Things change quick, though. Remember, the final score will be like 40 to 10, you know? You just never know. You never know. I mean, we were winning 21-19 against the Colts in the fourth quarter with 13 minutes, so... You know, we won 54-19.
No LVE updates again, so I'm assuming we'll be hearing about it when we come out of the locker room at halftime.
It's not even that it's good or bad. It's more about it's just strange, right?
No, let's be honest. We know what that means. If we haven't heard anything from now, and he got hurt like 2 drives into the first quarter, that means that it is probably not great. And again, that I figured he wasn't going to return for the rest of this game. But I would like to know, like, are we driving him to the hospital right now? Is he, like, laying down somewhere in the locker room crying? Like, what's going on here? Like, I need to know what his status is in this moment. And also, I think I'm going to change my jersey at halftime.
I know. You're going to have to after that.
A little bit disappointing once again.
First and foremost, we appreciate your guys' love and support, man. Again, it was just like, I just found it weird that nothing had ranked today so far. Much love to a triple drop, really, here, right? A double drop. We had Jason Renfro, Snug X, and now T Green with the crispy clean.
But there's 4 quarters in football.
4 quarters in football. We'll see. As long as it's overtime. There's the 4 quarters. I see what you're saying now, baby. Grant G as well, the sponsor of the week and the leader on the overall board with that Micah Parsons. He's got a sack already. $11 holler. Much love, Grant G, 1971, as we get almost to halftime. And we get the ball back, by the way. Pollard with the pass, first down to the 30-plus.
I saw someone saying Dak's arm looked red. Again, I think it might just be dirt. No one's mentioning that he's like hurt or anything. I'm trying to look here real quick to see if I see his arm looking bloody.
We'll get your guys' comments in a minute here.
Remember, guys, he did run as a running back, so I think it could be just
on that
like a big smudge of dirt.
Oh, okay.
Just throwing that out there. I don't think it's blood. But let me go ahead. Real quick, SnugX said, we all know why I sent this with the $5 holler. As our Cowboys get 5 yards there with Noah Brown, 85.
CeeDee Lamb, baby.
Damn it.
See, I'm starting to tell faster than you, I think. Yes.
Well, I'm reading the chat.
Much love, Snug.
With his $2 holler, saying showing love for a great first half. Let's keep it going.
Hell yeah.
And Grant G with an $11 holler.
Hey, it's not over the first half. We still can put 3 more points on the board or more.
Out,
minute to go. Under a minute. And they blew the whistle. They'll put some time back on the clock here, I think. I heard a whistle.
I hope so. I've heard 17 whistles, and the clock stopped 20 seconds later.
I don't get what's
going on. It was actually Jacksonville who used
Jacksonville called timeout. Interesting.
But real quick, Grant G with his $11 holler said, "Go Cowboys!" It's a 2-minute drill. Officially a 1-minute drill.
Yeah,
although
we're not over.
I think we're on the 50 already, aren't we?
Yeah, we got no. We were like on the 40.
Okay.
But we are driving. That's the key here. We got to put up points whenever you can, however you can, always and forever. That's always the goal, right?
Yes.
By the way, Jason Renfro's dropped some earlier. I got to fix the fact that he's moving up this overall board, jumping over everyone here into 9th place on the overall board. He cracked into the top 10 here. We got like 30 plus this week, guys. So you're in the top 10. You're in elite company. Think about that, NFL style, right? Similar to that.
They definitely should have. I know.
32 teams. There's 32 guys on here on this board. And there's a pitch to outside. Pollard gets stopped on 3rd and 1.
He just lost like 7 yards.
That's why they called timeout. They knew what I think they had an idea that they could stop us here in this play. That's not good. That's too bad that we could not get. And there's again, who's the guy making the stop? Number 23. He's their best run stopper. Smart. He played that so well. He played Dak and Zeke. And I said, watch his run stop abilities. There's an example.
Now we got a punt.
This is stuff we familiarize ourselves the entire week with a lot of these Jacksonville players, and it's I hope that we all can kind of say, damn, okay, some good points. Like I'm surprised some of these things are panning out to this way.
Again, it does. It
feels
gratifying
to
know that the time you spent watching, studying, learning, listening, you are seeing those tendencies.
Yeah.
And you also realize, like, hey, so why did Jacksonville stop us on this play? Well, you realize they watch their tape too.
Yeah, or they don't when they missed on Hender's shot. So, anyways, we're punting, 4th and 8, 53 seconds before halftime. Special teams, no fuck up. Good
full of
punt.
anger.
Brian Anger with the bomber. I love the punt there. Bounces into the 15, 14.
Stops on the 14.
Let them don't even touch it, Nashawn Wright. You know why? Let them blow the whistle.
I know.
You want to take off all the time as possible in this situation.
I love that. Wiseman 27 was like, thanks, Jags, for the timeout. He's like, wait, damn, never mind.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, fuck.
I regret that.
They saw that the same play we used last week and worked fantastic with Zeke on the outside, or against the Giants, I think we did on Thanksgiving. Did it? Yeah. We use that enough that the teams know it's going to come out in short yardage. And we're starting to notice, so obviously.
And by the way, I was just double checking just in case because a few people did say, Dak's arm looks like it was bleeding. I didn't see anything about him being hurt. So, ooh, come on. Damn it,
Trevor Lawrence
keeps it and
scampers
runs it.
for 5. Good tackle, though, by Jaron Kearse. He's not your typical defensive back. So, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is ready for that. He's a big guy, Trevor Lawrence. But
yeah, he's like, what, 6'4", 6'5" or something?
So is Jaron Kearse. He's 6'4". So, yeah. Keep running into
Trevor
J-Ron.
Lawrence looks bigger than that for some reason.
Well, throwing the ball here, goes down the field. They got the catch, 15 yards, first down. Zay Jones, man, he's the one guy. It's funny. I remember last night I talked about Christian Kirk in the slot, DeRon Bland, but I didn't talk much more about him.
Yeah.
I talked about Marvin Jones. I forget about he's number 11 sometimes, but the two guys I focused on were Evan Ingram, 17, and that guy, number 7, Zay Jones. I think in the simulation he scored a touchdown. In the goal, in the red zone. What happened in this game in the red zone? I'm just saying, Zay Jones scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
It literally happened like the simulation. No joke. Now, at halftime, it was 17-7. I'll take 21-7. I would love this. And yesterday, we were saying we would complain. We were complaining a little bit about it. Listen, the path of this game is going the right direction, but you just can't keep your foot. You got to keep your foot on the gas. You cannot let your foot.
I can't really get mad because the only thing about the simulation I didn't like that was definitely bizarre to me is that the second half stalled out so badly for both.
I know there was no scoring in the third.
On our side, obviously we stepped it up because we were able to stop them much more effectively. But on the other side, we couldn't do shit. So I'm hoping that's not the case.
By the way,
we called the timeout.
We call timeout smart. Because I'm going to say a couple things here. I'm watching. There's only 16 seconds left before halftime. They have no timeouts left. The Cowboys went left the inside wide open on the defensive front line in the trenches, daring Trevor Lawrence to run the ball. That's all. So we'll see why the Cowboys call timeout here. They see something they didn't like.
I'm assuming just because, like you said, 16 seconds, we had all 3 timeouts. They had none. Why not call a timeout after they bring their guys out on the field to discuss whatever formation they brought out? Discuss it one last time, right?
Yeah. Jason Renfro with the 150 holler. He makes another jump.
Thank you,
on
Jason.
This board.
Much love.
What did
he
the man
actually
say?
powers himself up with a Go Cowboys.
Yeah.
So
powering up. He
Trevor Lawrence back. Oh, almost sacked.
Yeah, sack. Mama!
Is that count as a sack?
I don't know. Okay, incomplete. No, it's
damn
not.
it.
No,
Son of a biscuit.
Definitely, they didn't call him down, man.
He did get tackled, though.
Trevor Lawrence feeling the heat, baby. The lion breath.
Micah, man, damn it, they took that from Micah.
Micah had his number 2 right there. I said 3. He's getting closer.
It's all right. Micah's going to eat again.
He's going to eat. Hey, by the way, with Jason Renfro eating, he's back up to 50 points. That Sean Lee takes it down over that star over everything. But by the way, he also jumps into 8th place. Aikman in 8th place, jumping from Romo to Aikman there, jumping over. What was it? Cam was it one of our newest family members here. Let me get the name here. Cam Hant. Oh, I thought it was a pick there. Cam in the Hauser.
There you go.
Who's now drops into 9th place on the board. So there you go. Jason Renfro moving on up, and he's maybe a little close. Will he get closer to the Cash App? That Roger that Asher.
You remember how earlier I mentioned something about the refs?
Yeah.
I did want to actually give a shout out to Brian Broaddus, who apparently all week has been mentioning every once in a while, like, hey, expect this refereeing crew specifically. They're going to call holdings and they're going to call defensive PI.
Well, that means the Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars have been clean games.
No, but it does help explain earlier. Remember how a few people were like, why was that, wasn't it offsides? Why was it called this or whatever?
Last play. There you go.
The reason that
Damone Clark's speed ends the halftime. I have to say that.
Basically, like I said, they let the offsides go because that is the thing that they kind of let go, but they were on it when it came to that PI, even if it maybe shouldn't have been called or maybe it should have been called. You know what I mean? Like anything that's close to questionable, sounds like they are going to call it. So
we got time of possession by 7 minutes. We also have 132 passing yards and 91 rushing yards. They have 77 passing yards, 77 rushing yards. Okay, sorry.
So, no, but that is a huge, huge credit to the way this defense is playing, too, because let's be honest, we are not exactly known for clean football games, right?
That's true. So, both sides are playing very clean.
So the fact that guys like Deron Bland and Kelvin Joseph and Diggs and hell, I'll even throw Wilson in there and shit like that. Like the fact that these guys are playing clean games that the refs can't argue about, right? We saw it earlier on some of those big plays.
Can I explain? Specifically. You know why I think that's the case? I think it all goes into play, not just the way we're playing. We're playing fantastic and clean. I'm not trying to take away from this. But I think it plays into a huge part of this. I think you'll agree. Is the speed that they got to get the ball out. There's not even time for interference.
Good point.
It's just quick passes into coverage. We're playing press like I was hoping we would.
Yeah, it kind of plays off the fact that Trevor Lawrence just naturally gets the ball moving quickly.
Yeah, and he gets it out fast. If we're playing press, it helps him not get the ball out as fast. If we're playing zone, it gives us time to kind of fall back and things. So, look, it wasn't a touchdown by Fields. That's what happened. It wasn't a touchdown. He went out of bounds, and then they ran it in. It's still 6-3, though, right now. Bears defense got to get some points on that board, damn it. Anyway, sorry. I kind of got off track. But, yeah, I mean, listen, Hey,
we're 21-7, so we have a few different tracks we can go down.
I know, but remember, they get the ball second half. So
another side note, real quick, though. Would you say this is the best starting first half of football we've played? Like overall, I'm talking as a collective because obviously I know we've held teams to either 3 points or no points in the whole first half.
I know.
But offensively,
if I recall, how was that Viking game? Because that's the one that I do. I know we blew them out in the second half, but was it like
we were only up by like a touchdown or 3 points or something.
I thought it was like 17-7 or something. That's
what I'm saying. Like we were up, but we weren't blowing them out. We were just winning at halftime.
Right. No, we're not really blowing them out either yet. I don't classify this as a blowout.
I'm not saying blowout either. I'm just talking about. Overall, just
we're in control
consistent
of this game.
First half.
Yeah, I feel we are in control in this game.
Outside of that, actually, it's the worst part. Our first drive was the worst part of this game.
Yeah, we got stalled out.
For offense and defense both.
And
I guess technically not.
And the last drive too, because we got stopped on 3rd and 1 and had to punt the ball back to them. But
I mean, that was we only had a minute left.
I know, but that's both sides. We were on the brink of a field goal, and here we. 2-minute drill, that's usually a field goal for this team before the half, usually. So I'm just saying, that's like, there's 6 points there, right, that we left off the board, at most. But, this defense, even though I give you credit on what you said, and I'm bringing it back to what you said, even though I have some issues with occasionally with our defense and consistency.
I know.
And since they are the strength, that's the thing. When you're the strength, you're supposed to be consistent all the time.
You do look at your leaders and expect them to do more.
So, but saying the leaders, in this sense, when you look at the three, special teams, offense, defense, coaching, it's defense. So defense to me is where I expect more from them, more perfection. And so when I don't see it, it gets me nervous. It gets me angry. But
I know, but remember.
But the inconsistency of offense, and you made the point that is, we have a bigger problem bouncing back on offense, trying to get back in the groove. The defense, they'll fuck up here and there. We're aggressive. We fuck up because of...
we do kind of figure it out. And remember, we lost this guy basically right away.
Yeah.
We're already down 2 highly important corners. Like, again, I think most of us keep forgetting
good point.
how young and raw.
You're bringing it today.
That's why I said, I'm like, I need Deron Bland to walk out of there with the biggest oils in the world. I need to think he's the man.
Listen, if this is the second half goes this way, Kelvin Joseph is the good thing he hasn't been picked on. That's a great thing there. That's means he's doing his job.
I wonder, and this is where... I'm going to ask you more. Do you think it's more of a matchup coverage situation? Just because
have you seen Trayvon Diggs get picked on? I didn't see either guy get picked on.
The Diggs is a ghost all game. That's normal shit.
No. My point is it's their game plan. Not what we're doing or who we're putting on who. It seems like it's more their game plan is they're avoiding the edges and the outside, wherever Kelvin Joseph. And again, I would pick on Kelvin Joseph, but whatever it is, they're not able to get the ball. And again, you got to remember,
but that's why I said, is it a coverage thing, like on their side too?
The quick passing helps Kelvin Joseph. It helps. He's great and very twitchy. He's very good inside.
But who is Jacksonville's outside guy? Who do they like to use?
Marvin Jones. I think he got one play on him today. I mean, we haven't seen anything against Diggs and Blandson locking down Christian Kirk. So the issue has been Evan Ingram, really, the main issue, and Zay Jones, which I got to see who's in coverage against him. I missed that. I think it was usually a linebacker.
Do you remember one of the keys to the game, too, that you mentioned, just as an overall thing? Guys, the fact that we're up 21-7, that's it. We did one thing very effectively and removed, hopefully, their most effective weapon, which is Etienne.
Well. Let me rephrase that. I don't think he's their most effective weapon.
But when it comes to getting the run game going,
the way they get their team going is the ability to rush Etienne. But Trevor Lawrence is their guy. Look, but I'm just saying. But you get the best of Trevor Lawrence when you're able to get Etienne going, and we've slowed him down.
More about
50 yards rushing. That's it.
They won't be able to run the ball the way that they. Maybe
wanted
to, because they were running it pretty. That drive that they had.
But see this right here? That's going to also change some eyes. Now,
Mr. Grangee's definitely changed some eyes.
No, Grange, of course. But you see the score, right? No, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you see what here's the thing. This team is a pass-first team, Jacksonville. Now they got to pass all the time. They might get antsy and have to throw more. But what did Aaron Rodgers do with the Packers? They're kind of a pass team, obviously, with Aaron Rodgers, right? You'd figure Aaron Rodgers was screaming, let's run the fucking ball on this team. Mm-hmm. So, again, they were down 14. They said run the ball. And they ran. You see Josh Fields and the Bears, they ran. They all stayed in the game by running. So, this is not over by any stretch of imagination. Trust me, I've seen the collapses in the second half. The adjustments are major. Kellen Moore will be adjusted against. So, he has to have an adjustment or two ready. And then Dan Quinn, I always trust. His adjustments, our defense is going to get better in the second half.
Here's a nice little halftime stat for you guys, straight from our Dallas Cowboys public relations office. So the only tight end duos in NFL history to catch multiple touchdown passes in the same season as a rookie teammate. In 2010, Rob Gronkowski and Aaron Hernandez. In 2012, Dwayne Allen and Coby Fleener. And in 2022, Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot.
Wow. Guys.
So it's again, it is hard to get this much kind of action from this many different guys, and that's why I said when you look across the board, like Zeke has 7 touchdowns in a row, basically consecutively in these past 7 games. We got Tony Pollard getting touchdowns. Michael Gallup had the hat trick earlier, this year or whatever, right?
Two. He had 2.
Oh shit, that's right. We almost had it. Obviously we just talked about our tight ends. I don't put it past the Cowboys to get Schultz some action here today, too. Noah Brown scored today.
He had a chance to get to Schultz, but he pulled it back with Noah Brown.
A few of us are kind of joking, saying, like, watch the O-line score or whatever. Like, don't put it past our team. But I still would love to see, if we have to get somebody weird and cute to score, Micah Parsons is available, Cowboys.
Don't put him in there, please. Unless we're winning, 47-7. Then you can put Micah as running back.
That's the only present I want Santa to put under my tree. Please, let Micah Parsons go on offense and score a touchdown. I'm making jokes, but something that's not a joke. Take a second, hit like, sub it up, hit that notification bell. Appreciate everybody here, hanging with us, chilling with us. Obviously, a little bit more of a, I wouldn't even say laid back Sunday, but it does feel like a bit of the calm before the storm, like the thing that we have to do before we do the thing that we have to do. Mm-hmm. So, because we're all kind of waiting for next week's game to get here. Kind of determine.
But what's funny?
The rest of the season.
What's funny to me though is I'm being honest, guys. I'm being dead fucking serious, and it seems the Cowboys are dead serious too. I am not even thinking about the Bears and Eagle game, and that's one thing I said throughout the week. Watch for the Bears, kind of maybe keeping it close, maybe pulling an upset, and I truly mean that. But I don't even care right now. They're in the second quarter still, so that means our game should be over before theirs. I'll care if we win this game. Then I'll care.
Actually, I think our game is moving the fastest out of any of the other games.
I'm
seeing like 1 or 2 little updates on other games trickling in, and I'm like, shit, we're like halfway through.
And the reason I know, by the way, I'm not checking on the scores. I actually checked on my fantasy. And I'm looking, there's a minute left in the game there. It's 6-3
Oh, because of my fantasy, I know the Chiefs are still
See, I don't have anybody in Chiefs.
Not up, so yeah, I have Patrick Mahomes. Although,
my homie.
I messed up this week in fantasy. Forgot. I made moves, and then I realized, I'm like, I can't make those moves. I'm like, I'll go back. And then I never went back.
Yeah, no, it was a little misunderstanding there, and I'm gonna fix that.
Those Saturday games always fuck me. Always fuck me.
That was part of it. Yes, that was part of it too. Anyway, let's hit the chat up real quick. Much love to everybody in the house. And by the way, of course, Grant G, sponsor of the week. Will he go back to back like our '90s Cowboys? He is in a slight lead on the overall board amongst the whole pack, top 10 pack of ballers here on the family. So much love to everybody who's dropped the love today. Jason Renfrew with the 50 points on the Stream Boss, Cash App Crown, second play. He's done it 3 times in a row. Will he go for 4? He's close. He's closer today. A little bit back in that, a lot back actually for now. Roger Asher in first place, and like I said, Grant G in first place on the overall board. I got to go through that. The love and respect, guys. You guys bring it. We bring it back. We want to make sure we match the intensity, the love. Thank you. And those that dropped the love today, not many, but don't matter. It's about quality, not quantity. Jason Renfro, Cash App, and in here. Snug X with the 5 on it. We know why. T Green with the J Lou 2. By the way, playing that slot, I don't think we even thinking about J. Lou next year. Deron Bland. Anyways, and Grant G. I said his name multiple times. He's a takeover guy. Grant G, 1971, with the drops as well in the house tonight. Thank you. Today. I say tonight. Like,
I know.
We have our drapes closed and we don't want reflection. But I'm thinking,
we're vampires, guys. We don't do the daylight. Jinzo's Legion, real quick. He said CeeDee Lamb officially has over 1K yards this year.
Yes, remember he only needed like 75 last week. He didn't get that. He had like 30 something. So yeah, he's over that. Congrats to CD. Another 1K. Another 1K. Back-to-back 1K years for him.
Although, we have discussed the fact that those stats hold a little bit less weight now that we have that extra game.
But he did it before that.
But I feel like, again, you can make an argument for that, but you can also make an argument almost the opposite way because you do have that extra game. That means that more guys are getting more play time and more ability to get mixed in.
He missed a game and a half last year. So
also, and again, not to make excuses either, but remember, a big reason why I think CeeDee Lamb took till week 15 to get to this point. Remember, Dak Prescott was gone for 6 of those. So we know that Noah Brown was the CeeDee Lamb of those 6 weeks at the time. So just didn't get the type of looks or play or anything. So yeah, baby, that's what I'm saying. Less showing, more drinking.
Jacksonville, Jaguar blood here.
You need some extra.
Straight from Jacksonville, I imported it this morning, and we drink this. We drink their soul, and then we eat them and kill them.
Oh, Titan Anderson saying, "Well done, Cowboys." He's really rooting for a Cowboy victory.
The only reason we're trying to win is to help you guys out.
Yeah, we're buddies. We're home.
Hey, listen, in 2 weeks it will be playing them. Don't get too friendly. He's the enemy in a couple of weeks, but I can't wait. I know I want to do something on his channel. He's got a nice, big, growing channel over there. Guys, subscribe to him. Just support for him.
Make sure to check him out so we can start taking a look at what the Titans are.
Oh, yeah, we're watching. Trust me. I watched a lot because of the Jacksonville game. They just played them. I see your team, what you're looking like out there. You definitely need our help. But I'm not overlooking you guys in Tennessee. We're going to be wearing these jerseys. You see what I'm wearing here? Oh, yeah.
And
I got the color rush, the icy whites, and we're going to have the white helmets with the
star.
To
look it up, and I'm going to check it out.
That's a Tennessee game in 2 weeks, the Thursday night game. Actually, less than 2 weeks, we get them. So we're going to got to bring you on the show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, not Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. One of those. Tuesday or Wednesday, we got to get you on of next week. So keep that in mind, or 2 weeks from now. You know what I'm talking about, guys. 10 days from now. Titan Anderson, go Cowboys. Right? Say it with me. Go Cowboys. Because that's what he's saying today. Trying to help out his team. By the way, what's your guys' record? Are they just a game up on Jacksonville? Because Jacksonville's what? 5 wins? You guys are 6 or 7?
I think so. Sorry, I'm like double checking to see how we started the Vikings game and how it went.
All right, how did it go?
So I think so it was 20-3 at halftime.
Okay, so see.
So I guess technically, like I said,
that's why I felt that game was the better game.
Which one is technically better?
That was the more complete, controlled game against a much better team.
Technically, the Vikings was the better start. So that's why I wanted to be fair, But why does it feel like this is the better start to me, though? And I think part of it is because of the adversity that we had faced the week before.
That's a good point. The injuries and
being able to. That's what I'm saying. We were a more complete and better team when we did that. We have taken some hits since then.
I agree, but still, some of those games, the week after that. The Giants, that was, we struggled till towards the end of the game. The Colts struggled to the end of the game, right? Till we blew them out. I'm just saying, so that was our last complete game. Forget about the Texans. We know that was a struggle. So I'm saying the last complete game was the Vikings. Mm-hmm. And this is the closest thing since then. I think that's the best way of saying it, right? And I will say, I think the Jaguars are better than both the Texans and better than the Colts. Let's keep going here, guys. Cowboys ready to roll. Attacking, they're running to the outside. Good stop in the backfield. Sam Williams, 54. Putting him up, baby. You saw him a lot in the simulation. Sam Williams. We thought he might take some snaps from Dorrance Armstrong. Dorrance was playing a lot this game. But you are seeing a lot of Sam Williams as well. That was the point of that. Let's see Sam Williams, what he can do for more than just, a little bit in the third and a little bit in the fourth. We're seeing him the whole game.
Still no LVE update. I was hoping since the defense came out on the field first.
Halftime.
All we know is that he has a neck injury and still no update.
Halftime, Eagles scored, by the way. It's 10-6, Eagles. There's a quick pass there to their tight end, Evan Ingram. There's Trayvon Diggs with a tackle.
A little tackle.
First time I've seen him all game. Seriously.
I mean,
like
I said, it's the first time he's even been in a position to be involved all game.
Third and short, watch for Zay Jones if they pass it. And if they don't run, watch Trevor Lawrence run the ball. Watch Trevor Lawrence run the ball.
Okay.
When he goes back to pass, it might be even the design for that. Who knows? We'll see. T. Green knows.
Green, much love with
that $2 holler.
He said, bringing good luck to the second half. I feel a Diggs interception coming.
There's the run by Trevor Lawrence for the first down. Yes, and T. Green, listen, we're gonna take it. We're gonna get it. We gotta keep chipping away at them. Listen, the more time it takes him to drive down the field, the more chance it's gonna be a mistake. Trevor Lawrence has not thrown an interception in 5 games. He's thrown 10 touchdowns. So now 11 touchdowns in 6 games. No interceptions. So maybe some pressure. We got to get pressure. He gets the ball out fast.
A lot of first downs allowed on both sides.
And you see we're playing press up top with Trayvon Diggs. We're playing off at the bottom with Kelvin Joseph. Here comes the blitz. Deron Bland is going over the top on us. He got us beat there.
I mean, because Anthony Barr is not going to be in coverage on that.
Anthony Barr in coverage against the slot receiver because we blitzed Deron Bland. Deron Bland came in the blitz, and that's a mismatch. They got us. Christian Kirk, a slot receiver. I mean, that's the way it was called now.
I know.
So that's not anyone's. I don't think it's.
No, that's Jacksonville taking advantage of a mismatch. Like that's what teams do.
I'm surprised Dan Quinn would allow that. He's trying to be deceptive.
Again, it's not about allowing it. Usually, you'd imagine it would have been LVE or even, I guess, Clark. Maybe
bunched formation here. A quick outside screen to the tight end Ingram. Got to keep him out. Man, that could have been a bigger play for them. They still.
I'm saying, I feel like Clark might have been the better option there.
Clark?
Look, it's too late now. But the point is, it is what it is.
Here, I thought you were gonna say something about LV. That sucks, man. We need to come out there and stop them and get the ball back and regain control. They regained a little control here.
I don't think any of us would ever think we'd miss LVE this much, but I think it's pretty evident. Like, and it's
LVE would not be in coverage there either. He would be out of place in coverage there if he wasn't. I think Barr's the better cover guy there. Out of the two. God damn it. And there's where you miss LVE. Again, now they're running the ball where LVE is not. And that's the adjustment they're going to probably make in this game. Coming out at halftime, knowing LVE is gone. Watch, LVE would be where Barr is right now in this run stop. Look what happens here. Watch Anthony Barr disappear. Boom. Now, LVE probably would disappear too. He got double teamed there. They blocked them out. There was nobody picking up that spot there because second-level blocking.
It's not even that I'm trying to say that LVE is necessarily all that in a bag of chips, but you can't deny that him being out completely changed the game plan, and now we just can't use our linebackers in the same way. That's it.
Well, let's see. We got to force them to pass, and right now they're just running, but now they're throwing. No pressure. A little run. No, that's incomplete. 7-on-7, right? So we saw it yesterday in our simulation. This time, Trayvon won most of those matchups. Lost one in the end zone in the simulation yesterday. This time, this looked like most of the simulation. Yeah, exactly. Trayvon won that one on Zay Jones. But the pressure got in his face there from the right side. Watch and somebody get shoved in his face. It was Micah, too, and DeMarcus Lawrence, by the way, coming in the middle. He felt DeMarcus Lawrence coming. He felt Micah pushing the pocket.
Trevor Lawrence just looks like a receiver. Like, he's just way too lanky to look like he does not look like a quarterback when you see him.
Second and 10. It's another. See, I like that they're throwing, but we got to get this stop here. Damn it!
Oh, hey, I mean, we do get the stop at least. It's like a 3rd and 6.
I'm saying Deron Bland's playing a fucking hell of a game. Number 26. Again, I wish it was a better tackle, but he was there.
I was just about to say that overall, I think the tackling could be a little bit cleaner from our secondary.
Yeah.
But you can't get too mad because they are making the big plays.
I know.
So now this is a huge 3rd and 6. So I was right the first time.
Huge 3rd and 6. And by the way, this is the thing about this. I talked about it over the week, but especially yesterday. They're going to drive sometimes. We got to stop them from getting touchdowns. They got the last one. Let's see if we can stop a first down here and make them kick the field goal. Come on, Cowboys. Oh, they chipped. Sam Williams, there's a sack. Ooh! No sack. God damn it.
Somebody
this could
please
be big.
Tell me no one's open.
Out of the end zone, yes.
Oh, okay.
I thought he had somebody open.
I know, but the pressure
Incomplete.
still did what it had to do. Sam
Who
Williams,
was that?
You were so close.
Sam Williams with the almost sack there. Man, almost a shoestring sack. He got out of it, and he kind of reset and threw it.
I mean, great job by Trevor Lawrence by getting out of it.
Yeah, I think he should have. I think Trevor Lawrence was
Fowler. Sorry.
I think that he could have ran that. Why didn't he run it for the first down?
I think he, again.
Ooh, Sam Williams was there. That's why.
Okay, so there we go. So we aren't too crazy.
Diggs, look at that coverage by Diggs. He got off a little bit.
Again, Trevor Lawrence wasn't wrong. He did have somebody there. Just
watch a fake. Watch a fake.
Couldn't quite get the ball to him.
And there you go.
And there's a field goal.
Easy
so now
it's
21-10.
Yeah,
we're only up by 11, which again, like we said,
but that's what I said. We got to keep them. That's why I just said we got it. We know we're going to bend sometimes, especially they have a very guys. They have 360. They average like almost 400 yards.
They're a very high-powered offense that tends to put up a lot of stats and numbers. Now it's up to us to make sure that the only number that doesn't go up is that one right there.
The points on their side, right? So again, by the way, do you know what stopped them on top of our defense? You know what stopped them that drive?
Me.
You too, but you know what stopped them? It was the fact that they stopped themselves. They went away from the run. That's what we're using. I was seeing the Cowboys for a second there. They're running the ball and you feel them getting control. I felt they threw that big pass. It allowed them to throw the pass because they were starting to establish the run again.
That's a good point.
And then first down throw, second down throw, third down throw. I'm just saying, just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, if they ran on one of those downs, it might be a different story right now. I'm just saying.
By the way, Zachary, just like William Burney just said in the chat, he did suffer a neck injury. He's supposed to be questionable to return this game, but we literally haven't heard anything since then.
No,
and it happened very early on in the first quarter, like the second, I think, defensive drive. Like the second time our defense hit the field, LVE got hurt and he was out. Happened also pretty quietly.
Yeah, no
Didn't
one really
notice
said
it
anything
really during the drive because I think we got Jacksonville off the field for a 3-and-out relatively quickly. So it was pretty much just like a snap thing.
And Tyron Smith's coming back on the field as our offensive lineman here, starting off the second half. I don't know if you said that already.
Well, LT saying MCF, it's been a minute, been focused on the birds only, but I'll be here this week. LT. He said that was a good momentum-breaking stop. I think that was Jacksonville's only chance to stay healthy, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, listen, I ain't even thinking about your Green Birds, but hey, I know you guys are in a battle there in Chicago, 10-6 right now. We'll talk about that if we pull this win out, because this will be over before your game, and then we can meet back up here after this game and after your game and see where we're at. Hopefully you guys take the L, only because I want the NFC to be in the balance next week.
Let's keep our cheeks clenched. But Tyron Smith is going out there, it looks like, for this offensive series, but Josh Ball does have his helmet on.
Ooh, I'm clenching.
That's why I said keep them clenched, guys.
I'm clenching.
Keep them clenched. So, finally an LVE update.
I was just looking it up.
LVE is downgraded to out with a neck injury.
Ruled out officially.
Officially ruled out. So he has been, health. He's managed to stay really healthy all year so far. There's no real update on like how serious or severe it is or whatever. But if it took this long, I'm hoping it means that it's.
I don't know. I don't think it's good. Is the point? Anything with a neck and he's out, it's over.
Anything with the neck is going to be not great. But my point is that hopefully it's just one of those things where like maybe it's just like swollen and banged up, a little bit of rest and relaxation, and LVE can be back in a week or two. I would hate to see LVE out for the rest of the season, is my point. T Green, much love with another $2 holler.
You want to see him out, like saving him?
31-24. Close to last night's simulation.
Well, last night was what? It was 24-14.
So I think that's his score prediction.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I see you saying. I get. That's what he had said yesterday.
And again, right now we're keeping that 10-point spread, so to speak, which. At least when I say 10 points, because I went with Grant G's.
What did I say? I say 11.
34-24.
I say 11. I said 31-20, I think.
Here goes Zeke.
There you go.
That's like 3 yards.
31-20. I mean, right now 21-10 is exactly 11 points. So it's right now this game is trending to be a little more high scoring, maybe at least for the Cowboys side, than I thought. Let's say, but
it's still super early in the third quarter, so
early.
I imagine we'll get something going again. But like I said, similar to our simulation, it went the opposite way. Instead of getting going in the second half, both teams stalled out in the second half. Jacksonville and Cowboys both.
Jacksonville only got 3 here. That might be the best shot they got. Like the LT. Oh, as I say that, man.
When that happened,
Dak got caught there.
Simulation too.
Yeah, Dak got caught there. He tried to sneak that into Dalton Schultz, and they dropped the guy off the line of scrimmage. Their defensive tackle drops back into coverage. That's why he didn't have the pick.
Man, so now it's a 3rd and 8. He's coming off the field though, so but I mean, good for him.
He's just that's his job there on that one. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
By the way, 10 minutes in the 3rd quarter officially here as Mr. FCF updates the board. We have Schultz went from left to right there. Dak goes back for a pass. Ooh, there we go.
CeeDee Lamb, let's go, baby, go.
He gets the first down. Gets
hold
15,
that ball. Oh, what a block! What
30,
a block by Noah Brown.
35 yards for CeeDee Lamb.
No, and again, no block in the back.
Nope.
And no blindside block.
Just
Why?
Good,
but no. You know why it was a block? That was a great because Noah Brown. I think it was Noah Brown blocked another player into the Jacksonville player. So watch this. That's why it was a crackback blindsided block. But by his own guy. Pushed in by Noah Brown. Pushed his ish in. Let's go.
Yeah, so they didn't show the block, but I'm pretty sure it was Noah Brown.
It was great. Nice play action there. Dak's attacking. Down the field, over the top. Wide open. CeeDee Lamb with the catch. Again, on the 11, 12-yard line.
Gets the
first down.
That looked like, that was about a 15-yard catch.
Keep
reception.
That up, motherfucking tempo, guys, baby. Let's go.
I love it. Guys, it's been 45 seconds. It's been 45 seconds, and we had 3 plays, and we're about to score. We're in there. I almost said end zone.
Wait, no. Shh. We're
in the red zone.
We gotta get that. Let's go.
By the way, he officially has 100 yards. 6 catches, 101 yards for CeeDee Lamb
another
today.
100-yard game.
A very highly productive day for our number 1 receiver who's out there saying, hey, I'm a number 1 receiver. We're on their 12-yard line.
Zeke running up the gut. Gets a to the fucking 4-yard line. About 8-9 yards, 4-yard line.
2nd and 1 on their
or 2, yeah. On their 4-yard line.
3, 4, right?
Yeah.
Woo, Skeptical fan with his $2 holiday saying, great job. Thank you, Skeptical.
Up tempo. That's what we want to see.
I'm so glad you think we're doing great. I know they are doing a great job. Again, I love this response from yesterday.
Another run. Oh damn! This time they shut down Zeke. He lost 2 yards there. Not good.
I know.
Smoot. Mother smooter.
So now it's a 3rd and shit. Now we lost.
Yeah, it's 4 yards there. Shit, that was a lot of yards lost. How did they put us back an extra 2 yards?
What's going on? Yeah, we lost 3 yards basically. That hurts. So now it's instead of a 3rd and 1, it's now a 3rd and 4. I'm glad other people are saying Skeptical's like Dak, run with it. So it's trips left. We have Zeke on Dak's right. Noah Brown goes from left to right.
We're gonna throw it here. Here we go. Dak's looking. Takes no side. He faked the throw. God. The guy stopped, didn't hit him. Off of Michael Gallup's hands.
There.
No, Dak made something out of nothing there.
I know.
You see, Doug Peterson came over and I think shook Dak's hand for a second. Man.
Let me see.
Look at this fake here. What? He hit him and let him go. I never seen a play like that.
Yeah, that wasn't Dak making anything happen. Dak thought he was sacked, and when he realized he wasn't tackled.
That's Dak being... Dak's strength is... the guy wasn't, that time he was hit. But Dak's strength...
Yeah, you're not going up against Trevor Lawrence here. I don't mean that in a bad way. Just saying,
Dak is built.
He's a hard guy to get down.
Yeah, he ain't no string bean. All right, so... Here goes a field goal by Maher, guys. Let's put this up.
Well, I mean, look, they're only doing this because they said we have to make the score look like the simulation for a little bit. So now it's 24-10, right? So
it looks like the simulation,
I guess
literally.
They can't really score 4 points unless they get 2 safeties or some weird shit.
Yeah, that ain't happening. If it happens, we got other problems.
7.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, guys. I mean, this game is moving really fast.
Yeah,
scary
it's crazy,
fast.
crazy
I like it. Also, knock on wood,
is good.
A nice, clean game on both sides. I'm glad the refs are just letting these guys ball and play the way they're supposed to, right? No dumb, shitty penalties or this, that, or the other. But both teams are also not really giving them a lot to go off of.
No, I agree.
So, also...
Would you say
the Cowboys have been trending in a more positive direction when it comes to penalties? Because off the top of my head, the last 4 or 5 weeks, after that one game, what game was it? We had 12 or 13 penalties in that one game, and since then it has been looking a lot better.
Listen, remember we talked about the reasoning that it started looking better after a week or 2 of very low penalty. We had 3 penalties, and then another game with 4 penalties or 7 penalties. Mm-hmm. Another game with 3 penalties or 2 penalties. I mean, this game we have hardly any penalties. If 1 or 2, maybe, I don't even know.
We technically took a delay of game.
Okay,
so
that doesn't count.
And then Sam Williams did have that personal injury or personal foul.
Block on the return. So, I mean, that was special teams. I'm just saying, we are playing a crisp game as of this moment, penalty-wise. And McCarthy said it, and sources have also said this, through the
we heard it
media.
Through the grapevine.
Through the media, basically. But that a lot more reps is what McCarthy is doing to try to help this. And I'm talking about like offensive line reps, trench reps, discipline type of reps. Like they've been focusing on that in the past. They just kind of have to take a whole segment just for that.
But and
now
what?
Instead of just touching on that more than in the past, it is.
It's
a major difference maker. It doesn't stop drives anymore. Those penalties would end drives. We'd be kicking field goals right now. It'd be 17-10 or something, or 13-10 and shit. I'm just saying that's how much of a difference it is to be crisper and cleaner. No penalties on offense and defense. Special teams had one. Really, I don't count this. I don't count the fucking.
You see,
delay of game.
William Brady. That's how you know we're definitely spoiled, because he's like, oh, we should have had a touchdown on that drive, and I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, like, it still feels good.
We left 4 points off.
I know. I'm still seeing it as if this game was closer, if we were down, if it was whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think a lot of us too need to manage expectations. Of course, we want to get touchdowns every single time, but the goal should just be to put points on the board and not have a drive that ends in 0. Like, if our offense is out there, we need 3 or 7, and that's it. As long as each drive ends in one of those, we are going to win this game because we're up. We did what we had to do.
And if the main thing on defense, like you said, I mean, we have to keep them from scoring.
Yeah, if we were tied and then we only scored a field goal, I would say those factors
we match their points. That's it. We just match their 3 points in the half.
You remember how frustrating it was all last week when we played down to Houston's level? That's what we're not doing. Again, we are playing to our level.
We're staying in front of this team, which is one of the big keys.
But we're still a football team that can get stopped. The difference between the number 1 team and the 32nd team, even though it feels like it's a great wide chasm,
it's not as big as you think.
When Houston's beating KC and you have Indy doing what they did to Minnesota. Like, even though Minnesota did come back, obviously. I'm just trying to say that football is any given Sunday.
Clear that.
So you do need a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill, and lots of preparation.
Yeah.
SnugX, much love.
We know
Bringing the hype with the $5 holler.
Gotta get the outside stop here, number 17, Ingram.
We almost kind of get it.
9 yards. So that's too many
really.
yards there. Snuck, by the way, looks like
Eagles scored
again. So they're pulling away now, 17-6. Told you, Bears. You had to take advantage when you had them in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. There's LT celebrating. I knew that. So thank you, SnugX, by the way. Much love. Keeping the hype going with the Go Cowboys. Oh, shit.
Armstrong there. He's down. See? That's not good.
He's grabbing his leg.
And Ingram again is out.
Was it his leg or his shoulder?
Who?
Armstrong
was his leg. It looked like his left leg. Again, he had an ankle sprain last game, so got back in this one. I'm not sure if that was a good idea or not. Maybe it had nothing to do with it. But also Evan Ingram went out of the game too, who hurt his same left arm as well. So I'm updating the board. Eagles are winning 17-6.
Now Tank has to play more. Even though we were obviously purposely trying to manage his play time, I'm assuming, but now he has to come in.
Well, I mean, without question, he's still going to be managed, though. I mean, we have enough guys inside that can do that. He's not playing the outside as much as you think he is, baby. He's playing a lot. He's played this year a lot on the interior, and he's still playing a lot inside.
And I know that he's obviously playing a lot more interior, especially due to the injury situation we have now.
Well, less snaps he gets because of that. Pass rushing downs, he's going inside, not outside. He's not pass rushing.
The point is that now we're in a position where we no longer have depth on the outside or the inside of the line.
We got 2 guys who are still using that side. That's Fowler and Sam Williams. And you're going to see a lot more of both those guys. The guy you saw in the least so far is Sam Williams. Is Dante Fowler. I think you'll see a little more. You'll notice Fowler in there more often. But the problem, you know where that hurts us the most? The edge, setting the edge on the outside of the run. If they want to, now here's a key. If they get away from the running, it could help us. But if they want to run, you might want to look at, where Dorrance Armstrong's spot is. Who's playing that spot? Sam Williams, he's a rookie, but if he's learning ahead of schedule, which it looks like he is, he will be a good run edge setter. But as a rookie, you can test him. Or Fowler, not a good edge setter. I'm just being honest. But those are your options. If you're the Jacksonville Jaguars, that's what I would do if I was them. I would look to see Armstrong's down. He's a run edge stopper and also a pass rusher. I'm going to attack that side. Not because I don't think DeMarcus Lawrence is going to be there. who's again, on first down, he'll be on the outside, but on pass rushing downs, DeMarcus Lawrence goes on the inside. Now, like you said, 100% agree. That could be a great option for the Cowboys to move him back to the outside for some, a little more often as well for some snaps. So I agree with you on that as well.
Options.
A lot of options for Dan Quinn.
We're running out of them, though.
T. Green with that $2 holler.
T. Green, much love.
He's moving up this board. Oh, here's the injury. Oh, he hyperextended the knee, the right knee.
Damn.
Yeah.
So he's getting checked down in the blue tent now. Hopefully it's not anything serious, but he was able to walk off under his own power.
Second and 1, you could bet they're probably going to run here.
But real quick, T. Green said the Jags need to throw Diggs his way so he can get his interception.
Yeah, I know. He's
they're
obvious
obviously
run.
Purposely avoiding
and a first down,
doing
24.
Just that.
They got a first down.
So, but thank you, T. Green.
They're not even looking at...
Appreciate you. Much love.
At Diggs. Except for that end zone throw was the only target. Oh, I guess there was one pass underneath. Much love, T. Green, and he moves a little bit higher up on this board right now.
LT throwing out there. MCW, great point. It is truly a week-to-week league. There's no truly consistent and dominant team.
Yeah.
That is genuinely how I feel. So, by the way, guys, 6 minutes, 45 seconds, and ticking. We're still just chugging along here.
Here you go. Pressure. DeMarcus Lawrence. There you go. But it was a first down play where they're looking for the run more than the pass. So, a lot of times on those first downs, he'll be on the outside. And on the passing downs, definitely, he's inside. Usually. That could change. You make some great points, baby. Again, that's why I love the different mindsets here in the chat with you, myself.
I know. Imagine how wrong MCF would be all the time if it wasn't for me here to correct him and steer him onto the right path.
Yes, thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Oh, without you, what would I do when it comes to MCF?
Be wrong a lot.
Yeah.
All the time. Every day. Constantly.
Jason Renfro, 37 points on the stream, boss. You know that is, right? That's Trayvon. What's his? The new guy we just got. Mullins.
Isn't it Trevor?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, interception! Yes, it's not Deron Bland. Bland with the pick, baby. The first
pick. Talk about the new guy. Talk about the new guy more.
Trayvon Mullen.
This new guy, Deron Bland.
Trayvon Mullen, he's on the he's not active today, guys.
What did I say?
First interception in 6 games.
I called it. I'm sorry. I'm taking all the credit here. I said I would love. I know we fumbled earlier.
Look.
But I want to see Trevor Lawrence get picked.
Look who, again, Christian Kirk. 19,
They've been
20.
getting cute with Bland all game.
They've been attacking him. They thought that was the place to attack, not Kelvin Joseph. That's funny to me. But Deron Bland has just taken over this game. The player of the game, Deron Bland. And he's got a pick. He's been locking down their best guy.
3 huge stops.
I mean, he's getting $20 million a year, Christian Kirk, which is an overpay. But he's their name guy, right? And he's in the slot almost all the time. Man, have we stopped them with Deron Bland. Man to man, hand to hand, he's winning it in every single way. In every single way.
If we were giving out football awards at the end of the season, he would get, guy who stepped up award. Because, remember, you know what his debut was? 5 minutes before the game started. Oh, shit. Jordan Lewis is hurt. Bland, you're in. Yeah. What? Okay, let's go. And since then, that man has not gone to sleep.
Well, yeah, but he took a couple weeks off, and then Jordan Lewis got hurt again. And he had to come in there, and he did he continued. He picked up where he left off.
Even when Jordan Lewis came back, remember, Jordan Lewis was never healthy enough to be the only guy in. Ever since he was in, Bland was part of the rotation.
You're right.
He was part. That's it. He was part of this team. He was part of what we were doing.
The only bad thing of the season for him was the Green Bay game when he lost that. He gave up that big one to Christian Watson, and that led on a 4th down. That was on him and on the safety. I think Malik Hooker. They blew that together, but he was part of that. Yeah. It was partially on him, and that's rookie growing pains for.
By the way, T. Green, you were.
Yeah,
he said you aimed it the wrong direction.
But you can't help it if they're not throwing it to Trayvon Diggs. That would have been a pick if they go to Diggs. They threw once, they almost got picked. That's what happens when you keep trying to attack.
But that was the interception energy that we needed. You called it.
I was gonna say, someone called that interception, but it was about. The wrong guy got it. Why did the wrong guy get it? T. Green saying it was Diggs. Why? Well, Diggs ain't getting no fucking targets against him. Yeah, so the guy who's getting picked on is going to get the pick on. Trevor, I love it, man. Trevor Lawrence, first pick. This now bodes horribly for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and fantastically.
Yeah, and Spock, we never said that he's playing in Anthony Brown's spot. We're saying he's playing for Jordan Lewis' spot.
Jordan Lewis, yeah. Kelvin Joseph's playing for Anthony Brown. There it is. There's that beautiful pick. I love it. What a play by Deron Bland.
Hey, by the way, great coverage, too, by the rest of our Cowboys. Obviously, that's what helped make it happen.
I see Cowboys mosh back there in this crowd. A lot of Cowboy fans. He's bleeding from his hand, by the way. His throwing hand.
That was really bad,
his right index knuckle in that area. Now, we got Pollard in here. We got trips right. Looks like a screen of the receiver. It's a run to Pollard, and we lose 3 more yards.
We didn't even mention it, guys. We're on their 42.
Oh, yeah. No,
like, I'm just saying, we didn't really clarify that, but we're on their side of the field.
We got the pick on, like, the 40 of our side, and then we got about 15 yards in the return.
Looks like Armstrong's headed to the locker room. He has no helmet on, so he is walking.
Listen, no matter what, he's walking nice and smoothly. Looks good. Oh, no! Jason Peters cannot go down. He's in right now at the right tackle. Again, this is the thing you said.
I mean, I don't like to be right because this is not what I want to be right about.
No, but it's not about right or wrong. Maybe that could have been Tyron Smith going down. If the guy got rolled on, that would have been Tyron Smith. In a way, it's a good thing that it's Jason Peters in there at that snap over Tyron Smith, who to me, right now in this part of their career, Tyron Smith much better.
And by the way, Jason Peters is
he walked
looking
off.
Okay. He's up. He's walking off. He's talking to the trainers.
Once
on the
Dr.
sideline.
Cooper and the trainers came on the field, they had to stop the play for a second. And that's why he had to come off and miss a play.
So, by the way, trips left. We have Tony Pollard was lined up as a receiver. Now he's next to Dak.
And Tyron Smith is in for Jason Peters, just so we're clear. Not Josh Ball. Shotgun. Dak's looking. Throwing. Close one there to Schultz. Hold that ball, Schultz. Tries to get an extra yard. Gets a
much more manageable 3rd and 5 now, thanks to Schultz.
3rd and 5? Hell no. No way. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3. Yeah,
I guess maybe 3rd and 4.
At worst, 3rd and 4. It's a short 4 or a long 3. Either way, it's a makeable down. It's a makeable 3rd down, and let's get this. I don't care how we do it.
Tyron Smith looks like the bionic man out there with all the braces he has on.
I'm looking at the lineup here. Right now, there's nobody on Schultz on the outside. There's no. Let me see. Now they're bringing the Schultz is the guy you want to target.
We had CeeDee Lamb in motion there.
Yeah, you got Noah Brown. Oh, he's going deeper. Tough play there. See, that's where I don't know if I like that choice by Dak.
I know.
Because he had a chance with Noah Brown.
That's where instead of going for just the first down, we're going for the
trying
play.
To take too much.
Although, I don't know. Can they show that again? I don't know if he was...
Noah Brown had a step. He had a step.
Okay. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying I wish it'd show it again. Shit. So at least we kicked the field goal.
I mean, we didn't make it. We kick it.
Okay, well, you know what I mean. Like, at least we're still
we're
in a
in
position
field goal
to
range and
field
get
goal.
points out of this. We better get points out of this.
It's looking like a 52, 53.
Yeah, it's a long one. There's no wind.
53. There you go.
There's no wind. Good call, baby. There's no wind, by the way. You can tell by the banners hanging at the goalpost. Come on, Maher, make this. This is a special for you.
It looks good.
Yes!
Man, he squeaked it in.
Snuck it
but
in
he
there.
Made it. The Maharati goes from 0 to 60 still. Confirmed. Thank you, guys. Oh, by the way, so now officially 27-10. Dak's over there talking to Kellen Moore.
I think he's saying you should have dumped it down to Noah Brown.
And that's where you and I will keep having this argument because there are times where I feel like you put it more on Kellen Moore, where I would say Kellen Moore might have designed it, but Dak made the choice.
Oh, no. When I see Dak making a choice like that, I challenge him on that. Sometimes he goes, gets more aggressive, and guess what happens? He does it. He completes it.
I'm just saying that, like I said,
but
I think sometimes you and I have moments where we disagree on maybe who was the person pulling the strings or calling the calls there, so to speak.
Let me say something.
That definitely was Dak making a decision that maybe he shouldn't have. We also, would you say that this has been a bit of a transition year for Dak? Because it feels like, like we can use the Noah Brown, not to stop, but it seems like he personally is taking more decisions and control here. He's being a lot more aggressive. He's made a lot more aggressive mistakes,
too.
Agree. Like some Dak Prescott mistakes. So, I think that Kellen Moore is running the playbook a little bit differently in the sense of giving Dak the option to choose from. But as we know, if you're giving Dak 3 bad choices, you're not really setting him up for success either.
Or if you throw the ball too much into predictable situations.
So I do understand the role Kellen Moore plays in that. But it does feel like Dak is putting things a little bit more on himself.
Dak, we know this from Dak. He says he's going to be more aggressive. That's being more aggressive right there.
For sure.
That's attacking without, we're taking a chance. It's not going to be picked. But still keeping the field goal and not giving away the field goal to losing yardage. But I still say you go Noah Brown and just make the big play the next time.
I know. So
no breakdown.
But that's why we study the film, study the tape, and hopefully go out there and work on that.
5:21 to go in the third. Motion. They're running up the middle, ETN, and he gets a good 5.5, 6 yards there.
Ooh.
Hey, is that who is that? Oh, Damone Clark. All right, 33.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like who was that? Like, isn't Gallimore? I'm like those.
No. I'm thinking, man. I thought I saw it, and again, I think he's inactive anyway, so I don't think it makes a difference, right? Isn't the new guy Mullen inactive this game? I'm pretty sure.
Here, let me check. I have the inactives here.
Oh, you have it. Good.
No. Pryor, Gillespie, Brown, Walker, and Dixon. So he is active.
So number 37 could be out there. That's something to watch for. Just saying if it's
another
needed.
Run to ETN.
Outside, he gets it. Damn it. Number 7, Diggs gets him out of bounds.
I was just about to say, credit where credit's due. Jacksonville's not giving up on the run.
And that's, again, down 17. They don't give up on the... No. I'm saying they don't give up.
I know.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, I don't know if it's the smartest choice either.
The Bears were down
working.
14. The Lions are down 14. They still ran the ball. And they got a little... Now, in the fourth quarter, they run the ball. Go run. Run all your asses off. But right now, they can still run and still get themselves...
They still have enough time that it's
27-17 is a close game in the fourth quarter. So all I'm trying to say is they're utilizing the run game. But here's the thing. When will they watch on a first down when they throw and see what they do the next play? I'm curious. Here's first down under center. It looks like a run. Is the play action. Nice move by DeMarcus Lawrence, but he gets the inside. He's going deep here, and it's a touchdown.
Fuck.
And they picked on Kelvin Joseph.
There's
a flag. Could be a hold there on DeMarcus Lawrence, on his player. Zay Jones is celebrating. He's killing us right now in this game.
Let's see.
But it looks like it's on Jacksonville. They're not putting points on the board.
They didn't call it a touchdown, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they marked, like the ref
called,
down.
Of course. Fuck.
So is
Trayvon Diggs. Another part. That's a killer right there. No hold. There's a penalty on us. Declined.
No, it's a 10-point game.
And like I just said, it was why number 7? Because if I saw that properly, that's a penalty on number 1, Kelvin Joseph, holding him. I don't know, unless it happened earlier on Diggs. I think that was Kelvin Joseph penalty. They made a mistake. I thought
they accidentally called.
They thought
Diggs,
it was number 7 in the jersey. It's really number 1, and they made the wrong call.
I was gonna say because they haven't shown Trayvon Diggs at all.
Trayvon Diggs was on coverage underneath. He was nothing to do with the play.
Then I think that
Kelvin Joseph grabbed him. Come on. All right, it's good. Yeah.
So now,
10-point game, just like that.
And again, I don't want to say just like we predicted, but just a lot of us were thinking it could end up like this, and you've been saying it all week. Jacksonville has a sneaky way of scoring a lot of points.
Listen.
Even if they win or even if they lose, they somehow still manage to drive down the field, get lots of stats, lots of yards, lots of first down. Our first downs, by the way, when we were up by 11 or 12 or whatever, guess the first down difference, you know what it was? We had 2 more first downs than them. That was it.
The thing here that I realize is, again, this is the adjustment at halftime, because, again, obviously they know who's on the field and they know who they want to target or not, but they're seeing now when Zay Jones happens to be in front of number 1 or number 1 happens to be in front of Zay Jones, they're going to try to take some shots on him. Didn't I say that coming out of halftime? I said that's what I would do if I was Jacksonville.
Do you think that
Who would I attack?
Do you think that maybe the interception also made them realize that their original plan of attacking Deron Bland is not going to work? So let's shift gears to the other weakest part.
Yeah. And I guess they were saying, "Whoa, maybe that was the wrong guy we focused on."
Like you said, our weakest link combined with a slight mismatch. That's what you get.
I just the way they were looking at that ball, the way that the Jacksonville team was. It is a return opportunity for Turpin. Can he get to the corner? How about your own fucking guy, Marquise Bell, with a tackle on Turpin? We look like a bunch like the Three Stooges out there. Come on, Turpin. The fuck is that?
Oh, man.
And I don't know where Marquise Bell got knocked into. Oh, man, this 42 just put his face right in both our... That's disrespectful. Come on, Cowboys. Get out there and get it better.
Yeah, that... honestly, so basically, Turpin thought that Marquise Bell was going to make the tackle there. Instead, Marquise...
the tackle? You mean a block? I'm just saying
block. Sorry, whatever.
You got whatever. You got to make sure you clarify that. Yeah, it's a block. Yes.
Yes, I know because he didn't have the ball.
Because we're on offense on that situation. We don't want to make tackles. That's a penalty. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Dak under center, and I think the running is where we have to go here. But of course, Kellen Moore, we're going to throw. They're blitzing. Dak's under pressure. Dak's getting sacked.
3rd sack of the night.
Arden Key picks us back. Now they got all the momentum now.
Here's
You
you guys
don't understand how that makes a difference. The momentum. You play around, you fuck around, you find out.
And remember, we are on the road. We don't have the same kind of
It's a sellout game, and a lot of Cowboy fans, but that means a lot of Jacksonville fans came out to watch this. They blitzed. Dak did not get the ball out. The pressure, he was feeling it. Peters is back in, which is good news. The bad news is we pass on 1st down. Now we lose 8 yards. Now it's 2nd and 18. What do you think we're going to do on this play? This is going to be a 3 and out, guys. Unless Dak can save us. Let's be honest. But he can also get pressure and throw a pick.
I was just about to say, I'm like, this is dangerous.
Dak moving up. He's got to get the ball out. Overthrows it. Interception. We can't tackle. Missing a tackle there. Guys, we're giving this game away.
This is exactly what we just said. There's a flag, though. But it's probably on us.
Yeah. Probably a hold.
Dak looks like he's limping, too.
You fuck around, you find out in this league, guys. That's the way it goes. It will always go that way. We're finding out when you fight. We literally, so we was 27-10 controlling this game. We're back to playing
Much love that $2 holler. This one not as well timed.
After the interception, blocking the back. So they go back 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
At least that saves us a little bit, gives us some breathing room instead of them just right in our.
So defense, you got to save us. You got to save us defense. You blew the last drive. You got to save us now. Damn, Dak got twisted up there. Yeah,
I told you he looked like he was limping when he got up.
That left leg got twisted up underneath Dak.
Like, I'm.
We're just holding the ball.
Gonna not.
Again, where? Oh man, this all comes from what? I want you guys to tell me what you think this comes from, because this is not on Dak. This is not on. I mean, it's on Dak for making the throw, but what is he under a lot of? Pressure. Why is he under pressure? Do you guys know? Because we got a guy named Kellen Look. The defense got to save us. They're playing like shit right now. The defense is playing with their heads up their assholes deep. So if we don't get a stop here and make this a 7-point, Dak's going to get a fucking smack in the back of his head by somebody in this fucking team. Wake up, too. All right? But again, remember what he went for more than he should have? If he had went for Noah Brown for the first down, we might have got a touchdown on that drive. You know what I mean? It's just that you give yourself the ball longer, defense rests more. It's a lot of things that come from that on that Dak mistake. You see Kellen Moore throwing on first down, throwing on second down. What do you expect? Second and goal. They're throwing. We sack him. Carlos Watkins.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, I give up, man. This is stupid. Incomplete, but we had Carlos Watkins is a pussy ass bitch when it comes to the pass rush.
Is Trevor Lawrence covered in butter or something? Why is this man not getting sacked? And we had hands on him twice. We were on top of him.
I don't know. Carlos Watkins wants to just dance.
Watkins stopped like that guy stopped with Dak.
I know. This is pussy football going on right now, and they
should have. He just fell down and didn't hold on to it.
Ingram should have had a touchdown. It wasn't even a great pass, honestly, too, but he still put his hands on it. And it bounces right out. Thank goodness.
Look, Kurt still made the tackle that helped get it incomplete. Because if not, it could have been.
Third and goal. Let them run, but they're not because they're going to pass here. So now they got Kirk in the slot. Coming underneath. We got Micah with some pressure. And they got a touchdown anyway. Motherfuck you. There you go. And the Cowboys deserve it again. And this is what happens with a team. Guys, you still think we're going to be dominant in the playoffs? You're sucking oxygen right now, guys. You truly are. You're high. We're not good. This is going to be a one-and-done team. We give just the way we play. Defense, offense. It was so great in the first. You were talking about a complete game. I felt we had control. Okay. Boy,
I said first half. Again,
I said first half, we had control, I felt. You felt it was a dominant half. The truth is, we ain't dominating anything. They're dominating us right now in the second half, and we are giving this game away. Well, again, mostly our own fault. Dak, Kellen Moore, the combination of dumb choices and dumb play calls. Now we got ourselves a game once again. If you get hurt now, don't bitch about it. Don't whine. Cowboys asked for this. You got this. Cowboys got it. Now they got a game. Jacksonville gets some credit. We gave it. We helped give it away. Mainly as us. Do you think that was a great play by the Jacksonville defense? Or is it the fact that we keep calling pass plays on first down? When we can just run all over this fucking cocksucking team. I don't understand it, but I kind of do. It's expected. And again, people don't want to accept this. They don't want to be honest with them. Oh, we're going to blow everybody out by 40. Let's get a 40 burger.
Jay Palmer said it.
Shut the fuck up with the 40 burgers.
Typical Cowboys.
We're going to just win the games. We just look like shit against teams that we should be beating better. Obviously, we could be beating these teams better. Yeah, we might win. If we win 54-24, who gives a fuck? Half the fan base is going to celebrate like we're the best team in the league. We're not. Let's hope we can stay in front of this game, and hopefully we can win it, so that we can maybe get a game against the Eagles that means maybe something. But we don't deserve it. I'm honest. Sorry if that hurts some feelings. It feels like people get hurt feelings.
It just sucks because it feels like one of the big things that I know McCarthy was saying is you want to play your best football in December.
Watch an outside kick.
And, even injuries aside, it just feels like we are not necessarily doing some of that.
Turpin, can you wake up? No, he's doing worse and worse every fucking return. I'm going to start saying cut his ass.
Look, I don't know about cut him.
They're beating our ass right now.
But
they got all the momentum.
He has not been as explosive.
And it's not even in the whole quarter.
We wanted him to
not
be.
even in the third quarter. This started in the middle of the third quarter.
Yeah.
After Dak's misjudgment on going, instead of going Noah Brown for the first, he went deep for Tony Pollard. That's a fuck up by Dak. Made this, could have rested the defense more. All that shit. Bland got the pick. We're rolling, and that stopped us a little bit. We got the points, but it stopped us.
They also showed, too, we had 2 takeaways. We scored 10 points off of them. They got 1 takeaway. They scored 7. So, going back to offense.
Now we're going to run. Now we're going to run like we should have in the first place. Now we get 5 yards on a run like we should have in the fucking first place. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
And thank you, SnugX, by the way, with a $5 holler. He said, let's fucking go, T Green. I ain't scared of a close one. 2 touchdowns in the 4th. Let's fucking go.
I'm not scared either. I'm just mad that we allow this. Dak goes in the huddle. It's like, come on, guys, we got it. I love that leadership. But why do we have to get to that point? Why can't we just hold it down the whole fucking game? No. Right now, we got to make it close.
Right now,
always.
The guys on the field, I do need them to stop thinking about the play before that. We do, that's during the game. Oh, shit.
Roll forward. Zeke, you're not touched yet. Zeke had an easy first down. He slips, and there you go, guys. I mean,
it's a tragedy of errors.
Just look, it's not looking good for us. What a great job from him. That was.
He didn't slip.
No, Josh Allen made him fall though. He got him off balance.
Every time you say that, I picture a very different Josh Allen. So it still takes me a second to default to the other Josh Allen. Noah Brown in motion, by the way, from right to left.
3rd and
Zeke
7.
lined up on Dak's left.
3rd and 7. Now, of course, we got to throw. They know we got to throw.
The play.
They know we got to throw.
We're just letting the quarter change.
From one of Kellen Moore's plays to another one of Kellen Moore's plays.
Yeah, no, we're not. That's it. End of the 3rd quarter.
I'm fixing the board. I'm sick of this team. I got to stop falling for the bait and thinking that we're actually going to have a good, complete game.
Yeah, Mary Alvarez said last week was a wake-up call, and this week is too. This team ain't going nowhere if they keep playing like this.
Listen, when we get to the playoffs and we're one and done, is that the wake-up call? Because that's what we said last year. This is the week. Listen, guys, I'm being real with you guys. This still has the DNA of last year.
Yeah, well, Bernie said it. We were up 27-10. This game should have been over. We can't finish teams off.
We did not do it. And we're supposed. Where was those second half? The fans that say, "Oh, we're a second half team." Where is it? I know it. Are we like a 5-minute last minute team here? Is that what the plan is? Because if that's what we're gonna do, we're gonna lose in the playoffs.
By
that's
the way,
a fact.
Guys, Turpin is worth it. We're paying him the equivalent of $5.
Yeah,
he's not going anywhere.
The worst part about him is a spot on the team. That's the only thing. He's taking not the money.
Somebody's got to do that job. So find me a receiver that's that cheap that's going to do anything at all whatsoever on offense.
Again, it would be that,
and also do that.
It would have to be kickoffs. It would be Tony Pollard. Rico Dowdle's out, so I guess Malik Davis could do it. You want to risk that, and then you got punts. Would have to be CeeDee Lamb. We're not doing that either.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, the roster spot itself might be worth more than whatever money we're paying him, but he actually is worth something there at that spot.
Oh, no, listen.
As of this
I'm not mad
Turpin is not the problem. Turpin's not the problem here, guys.
I'm just saying that I'm not. I said cut. I feel like cutting. I'm being. Listen, everyone out there is getting mad, blaming the first person they see do something, not perfect. He's had a bad game. Like you said, you break it down. Obviously, he's worth the spot. For me, he's worth the spot.
It feels every mistake starts to feel like it's costing us so much more.
Right.
So, yeah, when we're up 27-10 and then you're seeing your team fuck up after fuck up after fuck up, every single fuck up starts to feel like it weighs 1,000 pounds.
In a span of 5 minutes, the defense is failing us. Dak, bad decision. Kellen Moore, throw like a fucking idiot. So, again, all these things is just, killing us. And again, in the fourth quarter, when you got to play some of these guys you didn't want to play in the fourth quarter, you want to try to see if you can give them a little bit of a rest. What the fuck are we talking about? Demarcus Lawrence getting rest, or Peters or Tyron Smith getting. There's no rest.
Yeah, and guys, maybe
we got to win this game.
I feel like some people maybe haven't been listening to us. Again, we definitely put some of this blame on Dak Prescott.
Who's saying we didn't put it on Dak? I've been yelling at Dak.
I'm just trying to say.
Yeah,
so everyone who's saying it's not Dak's fault, it's just because you guys are sucking the Dak hating dick. We're not trying to be here sucking on anybody's dick.
Yeah, we're just trying to say that Dak has a fault and Kellen Moore has fault. It's 3rd and 7, so we got to throw the ball. So this should be in heaven, these two.
By the way, Tripp's right.
By the way, Eagles 17, Bears 13. Not that it matters, like I've been saying. It's about this game, which we're taking a chance. Dak's moving
Dak
slow.
Almost gets a sack.
Good block there. Dak's got time, but he runs for nothing. What are you doing, Dak? Is
no one was
open. So how could is it on Dak for not seeing the open guys, or is it on the receivers?
No, we're about to see
or
it
the
now.
play call. No, they're doubled him, so CD's out of that play. No chance. They're very predictable go route. Yeah, now we're punting the ball back to a team that has momentum. And by the way, in the fourth quarter, let me fix that too. So now they got right now. If I was Jacksonville, I'd be like, I'm happy. I'm feeling good.
Exactly. Thank you, Tokyo. He said it's everyone's fault. And that's
Correct.
The point. Like I said, some people might get a bigger slice of that blame pie. And again, hopefully some of you guys were here throughout. But I was the one who had kind of been saying, like, hey, it feels like this game, it feels like it's very obvious that transition or the dynamic between Dak and Kellen, where, yeah, Kellen Moore is definitely giving Dak some questionable play calls or whatever. But you obviously very visibly see Dak choosing the worst option sometimes. That's
he goes
Dak
aggressive. Sometimes it's a win.
Option.
He goes more aggressive. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's bad. But when you're in a game that you can put him away, yeah, you feel like you can go for it with a double team to Tony Pollard over an easy first down to Noah Brown. That was the game changer right now, and that's why to me it feels like it's a little more.
And again, the Dallas Cowboys as a team, as a whole, have a problem getting too cute sometimes.
Now our defense on the field, the strength, no more fucking around, and then there you go. They get a fucking 15-yard gain. I mean, I can't speak on this anymore.
Okay, the one thing that we had going for us is that we eliminated them from being able to just run
We allowed them to get back in the game.
They can run all over us now. Remember how he said they can run the whole fourth quarter? It doesn't matter. Now it fucking matters.
Well, of course. Baby, it's a fucking 3-point game.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
if they were down 17, they could run all day in the fourth quarter. That's fine.
I know. I didn't mean that as
I know. I'm just
I'm not trying to disparage you. I'm trying to say that's how quickly the game changed.
I know that. We allowed it. It's all from the Cowboys allowing it. We've blown coverage with Kelvin Joseph. We got, but what happened before that was the Dak misread and the Dak pick. To me, more Kellen Moore putting us in that situation. So, again, you see all the blame going across. Kelvin Joseph. You got, Carlos Watkins didn't take the sack when he could have, although that cost
I also want to make
points.
Something clear. There is never going to be a moment where
it costs us points.
Cooper Rush is the answer. Ever.
Yeah, ever. There's some pressure there. He overthrow. What a catch, man. Wow.
Unless you think Cooper Rush can play defense.
Christian Kirk. Well,
I'm just saying. Like,
their Deron Bland lost that battle. And you know what's crazy? Right now you're seeing, as the game continues, they have all the control.
And again, it doesn't. And that's
they're making
saying.
the plays.
In this moment,
We're not.
Does it matter that Deron Bland had 3 amazing plays before that and a pick and all that other stuff, right?
Yep. I mean, I'm just saying, like he was dominating it. This is the first one he lost, and they have the momentum. That's why it hurts more. They went from their own 30 to our 30. All right, well, guys, get ready for a tough. This might be a meaningless Eagle game next week. He got 5 yards on the 1st yard. I mean, it's again. Why are they able to run now without any thought? Because they have control of the game. They're within 3. They're not down 17.
Let's clarify that. I was the one who said that I didn't think the Cowboys were playing down to Jacksonville's level. Mr. MCF said, I don't know about that just yet.
I said the game's far from over.
And
I said it. You can go back and clip it. The Cowboys have shown me this too much. Some people still eating it all the way. I nibble.
Look, I'm just an optimist and like to believe the best of our Cowboys at every instance.
I'm a pessimist,
but they constantly disappoint me. So
I know. I'm a pessimist, but also a fan. Cowboys got to show up, and we're not showing up. This is a big first down inside the 10.
10 yards.
Yep, first and goal on the 7.
They're about to score in like not even 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, they're gonna beat us in this game. We're gonna lose this game. I can see we've lost all momentum. All discipline is gone. I think Curse went in too hard there.
Was it Chris Plumage? Yeah, Chris Plumage said on the radio that some radio guys were saying that basically like no one went back to help Dak on that play as well. So again, like when we call it out on Dak too, remember this is a team sport. There's literally 10 other guys out there on the field with Dak.
We're trotting on the field, guys. We're gonna look this half. They have 100 yards rushing. We have 10,
which is also part of the problem considering we don't run the fucking ball. But I forgot Dak's the one who's not running the ball.
First down, we stopped them on a 2-yard run.
Is Wilson hurt? Oh God,
no,
Wilson's
I don't think so.
He just grabbed his leg and fell on the ground.
I didn't see that. I thought he was fixing his shoe. Again, you want to keep it close? There you go, guys. There's a close game.
So, like I said, Wilson is hurt now.
Isn't it great to have a second half team? Wait.
Where?
Exactly. Count that too much, you're going to lose. Dak's hyping up the sideline. Does it matter? We win this game. Does it matter? It matters, but does it really matter for the long run?
This game went to shit. Bobby Botto said, come on, 11, we need a big play.
Yeah, where's Micah in this game? He was start off great, but they adjusted. Micah, again, they can triple team him. Where's the rest of the guys? Where's the rest of the defense? You know why? You know what's happening? They're running the fucking ball. That's how you stop a pass rush. You know why? You get the ball out in 2 seconds. That's why. They do the right things. We don't. We do the right things for a little bit, then we fuck around and try to get cute. Mostly on offense, even defense that we're breaking down this game. There's Micah's back in it in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence and Wilson are coming out.
We're changing up the whole defense.
Marquise Bell should get the fuck out. I don't know why he's in there, but again, he's in there. He missed the tackle earlier. But the big key here is Donovan Wilson. How is he feeling? What's going on with him?
Okay, so I think he's being checked out there on the sideline a little bit more. It doesn't look like it's too serious. He got up. It seemed to walk off all right.
We'll see if he comes back.
Honestly, I think it's just cramping. The way that he got up and went down again, like, you know what I mean? Like, he thought, like, I don't know. I'm hoping it's just cramping.
Second and goal on the 6. It's a wildcat, and Micah with the stop. There's Micah showing up.
Thank goodness for that.
ETN almost ran it in as a quarterback, right? So 3rd and goal from about the 3 or 4. Now they can run or throw. 10.5 minutes and ticking. And we're only up by 3. It'd be big to hold them here, but you know, I told you guys that they'll get aggressive. So if for some reason we do stop them here, think of this as 2 plays. Because I don't know if they do it. Depends. If we sack them, they're going to kick the field goal. But if it's 4th and goal on the 1, they'll go for it. They have nothing to lose. I guess they do have the division to lose. 3rd and goal, a quick snap. He's looking to throw. Micah's in his face. Throws up, and he makes it. It's number 7.
A one-handed catch.
3 touchdowns for Zay Jones.
One-handed catch.
Who's in coverage there? Was it Kelvin Joseph again?
Doesn't matter at this point.
It does matter.
I know it matters, but
yeah, we're gonna lose this game. Playing like this, we're gonna lose this game. And Dak's got to get his nuts back out because right now they tucked it in real deep. Yeah, this is.
Can't believe we let Jacksonville score this much.
This is the definition of an embarrassment. The defense is embarrassed.
Was that Kelvin? No, it looked like Bland again.
Bland again. No, Nashawn Wright. I don't know. I think Bland came back and saw it. I don't know if it was on Nashawn Wright or Bland.
I was just about to say, was that maybe a miscommunication? Could be. So somebody maybe didn't know what they were doing?
That's what happens when you have Nashawn Wright, who doesn't play that much or that well. Again, they got the ball out in under 2.5 seconds.
And
Michael was there.
Was still,
Bland's still a rookie.
A young rookie by every possible right.
What's the chat saying? Because I don't feel like talking much.
Gave up the lead to them, said Jason. Aztec Aguilar said, and that might be it.
It won't be it.
Sniper 1234 said, once again, the Cowboys beat themselves.
We love to make things close and really flirt with losing.
Ray said, so much for top defense. LOL. God damn.
Yeah.
So Skeptical Fan said, Dak will come back and suck. I mean, I really hope
Usually this is where Dak comes back and does well, but it's not something to pride yourself on because this is. I don't care if we win this game at this point. Honestly, it's gonna be a one and done, guys. I said this last week about Houston, and again, I needed to say something this week, and I'm gonna say it again. And you guys don't like it. You guys might unsub, so I don't give a fuck. I'm being honest with you guys.
Titan Anderson Sports said, I cooked up a ribeye. What the fuck just happened?
We're still, we still show off, not real deal, Holyfield, playoff contention teams.
William Burney said, this is not a championship defense, and our quarterback will always throw a critical interception.
And and again, all these
Can't
things.
even argue against it because unfortunately, since Dak has come back, we've been trending in that direction, regardless of the reason.
We've been trending. No, what I'm trying to say is this: we've been trending in a fucking unbelievably great direction. Yeah, he's been more aggressive.
He's thrown a pick in every game for like 5 games.
But we talked about this again. I'm not trying to excuse Dak. This was a one bad decision, and then a bad play calling by Kellen Moore. Combination issue here, but baby. We talked about this all fucking week. 9 interceptions for Dak in 8 games. 4 or 5 of those were off the hands of receivers or bad routes. Those are facts. Those are not me just talking shit saying, oh, I love Dak. That's facts. So break it down however you want, but let's be honest about it too, right? And don't tell me about, some drop picks. Because Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes and all these guys have drop picks too. Shut the fuck up. So in the end, yes, Dak is to blame for some of the over-aggressiveness. That's what he's going to do. We're going to take some good and bad. He's to blame 100% for the bad decision, not on the interception, schmuckos. The bad decision on the fucking not going to Noah Brown for the 3rd down and short. Going for Noah Brown on the open pass there, which, again, you can argue why we were throwing the ball on 3rd and 3 or whatever it was. But my point is, throwing the ball to Noah Brown for the sure first down rather than going for the cool play to Tony Pollard in double coverage.
Yeah,
it makes no... Yeah, that's one of their starters there. Cam...
looks like he broke his back off Micah Parsons' back, basically.
Yeah, Cam Robinson. That's their starting left tackle, guys. That's blindside of Trevor Lawrence. That's major. I'm not saying that is, anything now. Because
look, I think Big Joe does a great job explaining here. You can't play like this in the playoffs. We're one and done, if so.
Yes.
First half, you ran the ball and it worked. Fuck you looking cute for now. What the fuck?
Summing up
and
perfection.
that's where I said everybody gets a little piece of this blame pie because, like you said, special teams didn't look all that great when Turpin couldn't quite get into a good field position, and then penalties don't help when you have guys like Sam Williams basically destroying the one time we did get good field position. Right? So, I'm just trying to say
that was early, though. We overcame all that.
But I'm trying to talk about all 3 levels of the game. When you have special teams doing that.
I mean, I just want to say, people say, what is Micah doing? Look at what Micah's doing. Micah, he's the one that rolled him. But my point is that Micah got there in 2.5 seconds. You can't get there any quicker, guys. You cannot get any quicker to Trevor Lawrence than Micah, what he did there. That's J-Ron Kerr's pissed like a bitch right now. Well, play better, J-Ron. But Micah's getting to the quarterback, but they're getting the ball out in 2.5 seconds. What do you want to do? You want him to just fly to the quarterback? You're going to have to cover better, Cowboy defensive backs.
I feel kind of bad for Curse there because, again, I don't necessarily know if that was his assignment that was blown there. He was involved in the play because of the way it was working out, but like you said, Bland or Nashawn Wright, somebody somewhere there miscommunicated.
Right.
So I know Curse is taking that on him.
Al Harris has the whole defense all around him. Former Packer great there. Al Harris, cornerbacks coach.
Hopefully getting him refocused.
Behind Joe Witt Jr. He's trying to get this defense back on track because someone needs to. And Dan Quinn is up in the booth right now.
And thank you, BB13, throwing out there as well. Dak threw 1 interception, but so did Lawrence. Defense is bottom 10 NFL defense at this point. Like, we are just not playing defense the way that we normally play defense.
Dak threw an interception because of Kellen Moore overthrowing the game plan. We should have been running. Yeah. I said it from the beginning of that drive. We threw it, and it got sacked, and threw it, and threw the pick. Yeah. Dak overthrew it as a bad situation. He was under consistent pressure. I blame Dak, not on the interception. I blame Dak on ending the game. We could have ended the game. We could have had 31 points. Yeah, if we had ended the game with Noah Brown underneath and getting the first down and rolling.
76 is
we turned it upside down.
Agreeing with you, unfortunately, saying, the way this team is playing, they are going to be one and done.
Yeah, we're not that team. There you go. Quick pass. Now we do a quick pass, which is about time. To CeeDee Lamb.
Go CD.
And he gets a good chunk of yardage to the 50-yard line. Yep, we just got to the 50. So, guys, 50-yard line midfield. And I don't doubt this offense can't get rolling and going. If we're going to throw, go under center, play action. Now you can't do that as much. But now you got to use the quick passing game. That West Coast McCarthy game. Not the Kellen Moore. Let's develop it and route options and suck my dick. How about get over there and get the ball out and let these receivers make some plays?
It looks like Pollard there next to
It is. Shotgun. We run to Pollard, which we should do. Run the fucking ball. We only get 6 yards, 5 yards on a fucking run. That's it. Just 5 fucking yards on every run. But who wants to do that? I know sometimes you got stopped on the runs. I get it. So get stopped on the run sometimes. Motherfuckers. I'm telling you, man. I got to take over for Kellen Moore. I don't know I'll fuck up too, but I won't fuck up as bad as he does.
Wiseman27 said we should have just stuck with the run and ran out the clock.
If we had done that back with Noah Brown and that third down when Dak did not go to him, that changes the game. Dak's running this play. He got the outside. He got that first down. There you go.
That's how you get a first
down. Show him
where
your nuts are at, Dak. About time. They hold him short, though. Half a yard. There's the refs take his nut and then chop one off. Unbelievable. I thought he had that, but his Dak's fat knee hits down. Yeah. Yeah, he was short. His big fat knee hit short. I'm sorry. He's got to be a little more limber somehow. Dive. I don't know what to say. 3rd and 1. I just want to get the first down.
Which one is it?
If you're going to do it. There you go. Pollard got us that one. Dak got the first down with the quarterback sneak, but Pollard literally rammed Dak's back so hard. I think Pollard helped him up because he felt bad. He hit him hard there. But Pollard got him over the first down marker.
When we say punch you over the line, we mean that in a very literal sense.
I think that Pollard reacted the way I'm reacting. Like, get the fucking first down, God damn it. That's it. I think that's what I'm laughing because I almost want to cry.
You have to laugh through it, but at the same time, I mean,
we're basically midway to the fourth quarter.
All you have to do is score.
Midway.
All you have to do is score
a touchdown,
and
we
then
can
stop
do that.
them, and then score again.
CD sees something. He's pointing to something in the middle of the field. It looks like their safety. He's going on a go route. He's going in motion. It's a run here. Okay, it's a fool into the defense. A run the ball.
There we go.
Pollard, 7 yards, 6 yards on a run. Yeah,
it does seem like CD saw something there.
Why don't we just? Yeah, maybe it was like the way they're playing. It's going to be a run play all the way. You know, why don't we? Why don't the Cowboys just throw all the time? I mean, running sucks. It's so boring. It's not the cool analytical thing to do nowadays.
And the best thing is, too, we have 7.5 minutes here. Like, we are in a position where, like, we could just run this all the way to the end and leave them with 3 minutes.
We got bunched out trips on the outside there. Run the ball with Pollard and another first down.
You know what's funny? You want to know one of the reasons, too?
Third and one. I'm sorry, 3rd and 1.
You want to know one of the reasons, too, that I think the Cowboys are trying to avoid kind of a more long, drawn-out type of drive? We have to try to keep up-tempo to try and keep the offense. Like, again, you know what I mean?
To an extent, but we want to rest the defense.
That's why I said we're trying to find the closest balance to that right now, if you can see. Like, we're trying to maintain our momentum without rushing too much.
You can play action here. We're going 13 personnel. That means 3 tight ends. We're going to run. Dak, first down, up the gut. This is just a gritty drive, all runs.
I know, but it feels very frustrating to see the things that it feels like we should have been seeing.
We've been saying this all fucking game. I'm not saying to run stupidly. I'm saying run intelligently. Not cute with triple reverses, but smart. Gritty. Kellen Moore doesn't know what the word gritty means. He don't have no fucking clue. He was born in the 90s. He don't know about the 90s. And the way the Cowboys played back then.
Now we're getting ages?
Yeah, I am. The 80s, 70s, they don't know about the tough football then. Here we go. Zeke pounding for 4 yards. You know who's telling him this? And you know who did grow up in the 80s? Mike McCarthy in the 70s and 80s. And I'm just saying. He's saying, Kellen Moore, will you stop being fucking cute?
Prehistoric era.
I don't give a fuck. He's in the right era and calling ground running football. Running the ball football or passing quick West Coast style. I'd rather have that mindset than the Kellen Moore pussified, let's get everybody route options and deep passes when we don't have the pass protection to do it. And that's
Mary Alvarez's blood pressure is definitely high.
My fucking Fitbit's going off. All right. A 3-yard gain for Gallup, and it's
first reception of his, like, all game, by the way, if I'm not mistaken.
My shit's blowing up, guys.
He only has like 1 or 2.
That shit's blowing up. Look at this. I broke it, I think. God damn.
See.
Hit that like button if you're watching. Hit subscribe if you're new. And hit that notification
I hope
bell.
this game does not go into overtime. I don't think mathematically it can.
Of course it can.
Like,
we get a touchdown, they get a field goal.
Okay.
That's simple as that. But 3rd and 3, I don't care about all that stuff. We're going under 5 minutes in this game. 3rd and 3, run right up to the line of scrimmage. It looks like another Dak run. Watch. Oh, I think they know. They're doing Dak changed something. They're pumping up the inside there. Let's see. We got bunched left. You got to be set. Okay, good. Run them to the left. Good job there. Get the first down. There you go, Tony Pollard. Hold that ball. First down inside the 20, inside the red zone. When we score mainly touchdowns. Got to do it this time.
And that was a good play.
That was all Dak Prescott. That's where Dak did it. Dak changed the play up, saw what they were doing, knew what they were doing instead of just going with it. Goes back, takes it back to the Eagles, back when Amari Cooper came on this team, and he said, Dak, change the fucking play. Dak remembered that moment and changed the play to the right call. There's a run. Is that Pollard? It is Pollard for no gain.
Oh, shit. Who's hurt? Schultz. Please get it. Okay. Whew. Okay. He's fine.
Under 4 minutes after this play,
guys. I saw him on one knee, grabbing his leg, going like, ugh. Yes, I freaked out. I'm sorry. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left and ticking.
Under 4 minutes, guys, in the fourth, with 4. Gotta take it there, guys. Now it's gonna be a 2nd and 10 where we didn't get successful there on that first down run. We want to do Kellen Moore and Dak Prescott's favorite thing: throw the ball. Let's get the touchdown. We got to get the touchdown here. Got 4 plays for a first down, or 3 plays left for a first down, in my opinion. We used all 4 of them. Dak's got to get it out. He does. All right, manageable 3rd down and 5. Noah Brown makes the 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6.
Watch him mark it 3rd and 7 though. I can see that.
I gotta stop getting.
I feel like you understand how nervous I am. Like I feel so bad because I'm kind of just letting you.
I know I'm nervous as fuck.
A bit, but I know that I'm just sitting I'm
a little dizzy myself here. We had a very very light morning breakfast, so we got.
And you guys are with us last night, so you know exactly how little sleep we got. So.
3rd and 6, run right up to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball. Get out of there, Dak. He looks, gets out, throws down the field. Touchdown!
Yes! Fuck yeah!
Noah Brown, his second touchdown of the day. How about them Cowboys with the little comeback there, even though I still think they're a one-and-done type team.
Just win the fucking game and we'll argue about the bullshit after.
I know. But I am going to... I just... Huh?
Whew.
Just what's all... I mean, my blood pressure is... I'm going to die on stream one day. I know it. I can't take this. I can't take these fucking Cowboys all the time. The cardiac motherfucking Cowboys, and it's every single year. One way or the other. All right, Maher, you got to make this. This is as important as any extra point you've ever had. All the other ones won't count if you miss this one. He's had one block, and he's made every single one. He makes another one. It was close, though.
I almost want to hit you. Why would you even jinx it?
I reverse jinxed it by going all out.
No, you didn't. You made that thing. You made that thing almost miss by like a hair. Like a singular hair is the only difference. We got that point.
Kill me later.
Had that gone another way, I would.
Oh my god. Help me, guys. Help me.
So like we said,
I'm shaking here.
Obviously, we're winning. Obviously, we're up. Obviously, we are glad about that.
Yes, we are.
Thank you, skeptical man. Exactly. Still pissed off. Touchdown.
I'm skeptical. Like skeptical.
Thank you,
fan.
skeptical.
Appreciate you, brother, as always, man. I'm trying to hold it together.
The Pat's like breathe. Breathe. Just maybe you know what. This is a 30. We're gonna do a 30-second breathing break. We're gonna do it all together. Ready? On the count of 6. We're gonna Donovan Wilson this. All right. Breathe in for 6. Hold it for 6. Exhale for 6. Wait for 6. That's it. Just. Fuck the Cowboys.
I'm never saying that, but I'm gonna say.
For putting us through this.
Yeah, that I can agree with.
We should not have to do breathing exercises like we're about to jump off a 300-foot bridge or something. But I love the Cowboys for allowing us to be in the position to hopefully bitch about their game after they win it. I hope I said that right. I hope I phrased that very carefully to not let the football gods don't smite me.
I'm
now.
a little off focus right now.
But there we go. Okay, there. So I feel like I got all the negative energy out there.
Listen, I'm going to say one thing here. You guys might not like me to say. I'm not going to bring negative energy back in. I'm going to bring reality.
Don't do it because I'll kick you off the stage.
I'm going to bring reality in, and it's not going to be.
Reality's still here. Reality's right here between us, baby.
I know. Listen.
I didn't invite a third into our bed. It just kind of showed up here. Reality, please leave.
All I'm saying is this. The reality is, the jersey you're wearing, we got to do it for somebody, for something. Because this defense got to wake the fuck up. I was going to say this. I didn't want to jinx it.
I know.
But if this offense can get a touchdown and give us the lead with just a couple of minutes in the game, the defense got to seal it. That's our strength. They got to seal the fucking deal.
Okay, you remember the conversation we had around halftime?
They were arrested for this drive, too.
They were.
So there's no excuses anymore.
But do you remember that conversation we had around halftime where, we kind of had the back and forth discussion, and I said, I do believe in, when it comes down to offense or defense or whatever, I genuinely believe that our defense, more than not, has come up and made it in these big plays. So
players, get your shit together.
Zachary Carrasco said the Dallas Cowboys bring that parkour, adrenaline, rush energy every single game.
I can't take it.
We're watching the entire game, on the edge of a ledge.
You guys understand?
About to plunge down.
I don't know if you guys feel the same way as we do, but my heart is out of my chest.
I couldn't even drink my water earlier because my hands were so sweaty. When I picked it up, it kind of slipped. I'm like, maybe not now.
I didn't finish the Jaguars.
Maybe not now.
God damn it, that's why.
You're ready to start chugging, baby. 1st and 10 here for the Jaguars. Like I said, 3 minutes and 2 seconds left. Justin Crowell, it is all about that D now. Micah Parsons getting in there. Great tackle there, at least, by Clark.
The best we could do in that situation, honestly. That's the best by all sides. We got in there right away. They're going to throw fast. Man, it only needs a field goal.
Both teams have 3 timeouts as well.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that earlier.
And, of course, that 2-minute warning. So the blood is out. Hopefully we can get something here. We need a turnover, a sack. We need a coverage to stick. You see? Is that Nashawn Wright out there? I'm nervous about that.
Remember, if Wilson's banged up.
Yeah.
Did I just hear someone say you hurt his hamstring?
I don't know.
Let me double check that while you keep. By the way, they did unfortunately get a first down. I think that is why Nashawn Wright is in. I think Wilson might have.
But Donovan Wilson plays safety. Now Bohana's in. Oh no, we got confused there. Not sure what's going on here. Got to get Osa out the field. He does. We're back at it. Come on. Micah's coming. No pressure. Not enough pressure. Out of bounds. 2 minutes. They get a bonus fucking play because they didn't run the clock that last second off. 2 minutes and 1 second. Bonus play for Jacksonville. Yeah, the Mo Clark is 33. But 25 is in the game, Nashawn Wright. And he's playing, I guess they're playing, this is probably more of a nickel or dime package because we know they're throwing the ball. So it's not that he's playing for anybody. I guess he is playing for Wilson as one of our defensive backs. But in this kind of defense, we have Bland playing a little bit of like a linebacker safety role here with Clark. They're pushing us all inside. They're keeping the right side of our defense open. Let's see, we're blitzing a little bit. Quick underneath.
Stop him.
Can't stop him. That was J-Ron Curse comes out of nowhere with a nice tackle.
Yeah, we can't stop him. So now it's a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5,
right.
Probably 3rd and 4 the way they'll
They
mark
get
it.
2 plays to get 4 yards at the very least. So let's hope that after this 2-minute warning, 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the game.
All right, so it appears he has some kind of right leg injury. He was able to walk off the field under his own power, but as far as I know, that is the last update, and that was about 15 minutes ago.
For who? Donovan Wilson?
Yes, I haven't seen anything since, but I'm guessing he might be out for the rest of the game, considering there's only 2 minutes left as well. I was just kind of hoping that they would clarify what that right leg injury was. Like I swear someone said hamstring. Not seeing that confirmed here. I don't know if they were talking about our guy, though. That's why I said I'm not sure. And it didn't seem like he was holding his hamstring. It seemed like he was holding his
ankle or
his
calf or something
area.
Yeah.
So that's why I was kind of hoping it was a cramp, a little bit. But obviously, maybe that's a little too optimistic for our Dallas Cowboys. We used up all our good luck already when it came to avoiding the injury bug, I guess. So
we play too much. We play around. We keep games close. With that, I hate when people say we're a second half team. If we pride ourselves on being a second half team, we're gonna get guys injured in the second half. Just saying.
Oh no, Samuel Rowe! I said it right. It's all about that big D in Dallas now because we have to.
We gotta show up here and win this game.
How big is our defense?
Listen, Donovan was like you said with the
I think we're seeing the same thing.
It's the right leg injury. But I just wanted to say we don't have Anthony Brown. Now we don't have Donovan Wilson. We don't have Anthony Brown. We don't have Jordan Lewis. We don't have LVE. We don't have Dorrance Armstrong.
That's why I said when you said why is Nashawn Wright out there? I'm like we have nobody else.
Everyone's
Who else is gonna play?
Yeah, remember Donovan Wilson is like the guy who's kind of like the lurker in a run support, run stopper. You know, we don't really need him for this situation as much right now, but over Nashawn Wright in coverage, I'll take him every day of the week, twice on today. We don't have him.
So, you know what? I'm actually going to save this discussion for the end of the game because I know it's going to get some titties and a twist, and honestly, even I'm still not sure how I feel about it. But it's hard to look at the score and not lean in a certain direction as far as who has been a little bit more disappointing today. Because when you look at 34-31, you can't say it's the offense regardless of whatever they did, right?
I mean, we had some blown plays.
I mean, that hurts to say.
I mean, the offense could have put it away, is my point. The defense, allowed them back in.
Look, that's why I said it is tough.
Combination.
These injuries are definitely stacking up defensively, and it feels like we don't have any more answers.
Jacksonville is 0-20 against the NFC, the longest streak. Let's keep that in mind. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Either way, they got 2 plays. We're blitzing. Quick throw. First down at the midfield. Christian Kirk. Coverage couldn't hold up there. Diggs is mad. Don't know what's going on.
This game goes into overtime. I might
shit!
cry.
He ran into miscommunication. Nashawn Wright, part of the issue. That's why Trayvon Diggs was mad. Now they got themselves a field. Get a sack!
Yes!
Sam Williams misses him. Sam Williams, and that cost us the overtime. A fumble!
Please, recover it!
Yes, Micah got it! Micah, game over! Micah got it! Yes! Micah got it!
Micah Parsons said, we are not letting a lead slip from us again.
Who knocked that ball out? Who knocked that ball out?
If we are up 14 points, we are not letting the team beat us again. Micah Parsons said, fuck you, Jaguars!
Look, Micah is getting tackled over there. Almost in a...
Who knocked it out?
Who hit him? J-Ron Curse!
You know who Curse is? He's the guy who was slamming his helmet, even though it wasn't his fucking fault, because the Cowboys got scored on. He said, fuck you, Jaguars.
Game's not over. They got 3 timeouts, but it's almost over. One first down, it's over. God damn it. Much love to J-Ron Curse. That's the guy we need more than Donovan Wilson in this kind of drive.
Defense.
Yes.
You somehow fucking did it. We said it is up to you, Big D, and you said, how big is that
for 55. Look, they're shaking hands. That's cute. Dak and Sam Williams. Micah Parsons finally, got a sack. Fumble recovery. All right. I was close with the bold prediction.
So now let's.
We got one first down.
Let's lock it down.
One first down. We get that dub, and we get to meet the Eagles and see what happens. J-Ron Kearse is hyped. And he deserves to be. He's a key player of this team, even more than Donovan Wilson.
And that was not
that Donovan Wilson's not important.
That wasn't even us getting lucky. That was straight up, our player made a good play.
Yes.
That was not luck.
Yes.
Do not attribute to luck what skill actually did.
Yeah, what he does that all the time. He hit Trevor Lawrence. Oh, god damn. What a predictable bullshit, I guess.
I mean, now our offense has to actually,
what I don't understand is why don't we go under center and, pound the ball like a fucking team, not like we're going RPOs, we're starting 3 yards back. I don't understand this. A shotgun run when you have to just run the ball anyways. They know we're not going to throw. If we execute, we win. We're just going to let them come back. We're going to let them.
By the way, I'll save this for after. Actually, no, I'm going to say it now before I forget. So we turned the ball over, and Trevor Lawrence fumbled and was intercepted. Something that he basically never does.
Last 6 games, he has not thrown any interceptions. So I don't know about the fumbles, but he hasn't thrown any interceptions. He's thrown, 10 touchdowns. In this game, he threw a couple more
Come on,
touchdowns.
Cowboys, the season's on the line. The season's on the line here.
There's miscommunication here. Cowboys might have to call timeout. If there's not, you can't run it to Peyton Henderson. Okay. So it's a run to Tony Pollard and a sweep.
And someone fell, though.
Yeah, again, missed execution.
Now it's like a 3rd and 10.
Come on, call that flag on 91 for that bullshit. Smoot. He keeps shoving guys after the play. No flag, though. They're going to get the ball back with a minute. And you can see the way we're playing. This is the way it's going to be. I know we're trying to be... And I will say this. At least try to be creative. Kellen Moore is trying to be creative with getting the running game going, right? I also think that we could also go under center and just... Why can't we run first down, run second down, under center, and then play action on 3rd down if we wanted to. If we want to throw the ball after we get, 3rd and
I'm not going to lie.
8,
Running under center has not been very successful for us in this game in particular.
All right, and that's what I'm saying. We're getting creative. Look, Noah Brown's in the game, which is the good thing. And that shows a run to me. We'll see what happens.
I agree. And Pollard's in there too.
It also depends where he lines up.
Watch another one of those little outside little things that Pollard's been doing all game.
You see here, Noah Brown?
Although Schultz looks like he's...
Noah Brown's on the outside. It's just strange. He's not here for a block situation. The Cowboys are doing a max protection. They're going to throw. 3rd and 10. That's going deep for the whole thing, is it? Noah Brown in and out of his fucking hands.
Not a little bit handsy there? I guess not.
Let's stop begging. I know what you're saying. I know. But that's just incomplete. Simple as that. I'm not talking about you either. I'm saying other people. That's a flag.
Okay, yeah.
There's no flag.
No. That's
the thing is, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if that's on Tyron Smith or Zach Martin. But that's even when you have 2 greats there, I talked about it earlier, you still have to have cohesiveness and execution. Now we're in a situation once again. They got game's not over. Defense did their job. They got to do it one more time because the offense couldn't do theirs. A bad punt here. Looks like off the side of his foot. No, okay.
We can't ever.
Nope. Gets a return here of a couple yards.
Ever win.
Can we get the fucking tackle? God damn it! CJ Goodwin has to come from the other side of the field to do it. Unbelievable, guys. They need 30 yards and they got a field goal.
We can't ever.
Nope. It's never going to be easy. Ever. Never going to be clean. It's never going to be cool, calm, and collected. We get one of those. We get one of those a year. That was the Viking game. That's it. You're not getting any more of that this year. You're getting heart attacks and losses. Heart attacks when we win and losses when we lose. That's what it's coming down to for this season. Get ready for the playoffs because it's going to be similar.
They have 1 timeout. We have all 3. 1:01 left. This is not the nail biter.
But all they need is 3, and if they get a chance, they might go 7. We got to get that defense back in. There's Micah coming.
Ooh, almost picked by Bland.
Incomplete. Nashawn Wright in the mix there. Although it looked like, to me, I would credit that more with Micah Parsons' pressure.
Oh, of course.
He couldn't hold it as long as he wanted to. Holds it an extra half a second.
Micah's good when he's still getting hands on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
As he's releasing the ball, because like you said, we know it's happening at the same time.
2.5 seconds, 2 seconds,
so quick.
2.2, 2.55. That's how fast he's getting them out there. You can't get to him. How do you get to him? Well, we're finding some ways. Not this time, though.
No.
A lot of time. Both guys.
It's okay.
Zay Jones and Deshaun Wright were out of it, but it looked like more of a bad pass from Trevor Lawrence. And he had no pressure that time. Now we're in a big 3rd and 10. This is it.
In a weird way, I'm almost glad that Wright was watching 7 more than he was looking for the ball there.
Listen.
But we know what that means for the rest of the season.
Do you see what they're doing now, though? They just keep going. Wherever Deshaun Wright is, they keep attacking him. That's the smart thing. That's the smart thing. Hey. Kelvin Joseph is hurt, I'm assuming. That's why he's not in his game right now.
He got hurt on that Micah play earlier, remember?
No pressure again. Micah tries. Easy catch.
Please call a timeout.
He didn't touch him. Deshaun Wright tried to play. Was he trying to hope that he would I don't know. They're gonna get a field goal here though. Oh, and they're about 20 yards from a field goal attempt.
I mean, it is a catch. I don't know why they're arguing that.
Oh, that's why they stopped the clock?
Yeah, they stopped it. Now
who stopped it though? The Jacksonville Jaguars. So the Jaguars are getting a bonus here.
Yeah, the officials stopped it. It's a booth review because it looked like it was possibly incomplete. So
yeah, it's complete. I think it's complete.
I mean, I can't see how you say it's incomplete.
Not from any of the angles they've showed. No, his arm is underneath that.
That's a catch to me. I don't know why. Again, I understand why they're reviewing it real quick. I'm just saying, review it, realize it, move the fuck on. It's not.
By the way, in case you guys are wondering, in the 4th quarter, 4 minutes and 20 seconds, the Bears and Eagle game, 25-13 Eagles. So it looks like it's going to be. We still have to, even if we win this game somehow, even if we beat the Eagles next week, there's still 2 games left in the season. We got to win both. They got to lose one of those 2. And they're not that hard. I think it's the Saints and the Giants. Yeah.
Damn, these guys, these officials are just looking at frame by frame by frame.
I wish they overturn it.
This is 3 timeouts in one.
Surprise me and overturn it.
Even McCarthy's yelling.
I think McCarthy's yelling that it's incomplete. He's the one.
No, I think McCarthy's yelling that hurry it the fuck up.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. No, the Cowboys are trying to say it's incomplete.
I don't know why they see it, but we can't see it at any angles.
Yeah, they don't. I don't know what kind of camera access they have.
What am I missing, guys? Is it not all the way completed catch?
Does someone have a camera up his butt that we're not missing or something? That's the only angle you can get.
Okay, so he's caught it there.
It looks caught to me.
I mean, I can't. Is that the only angle you have? Then here's the angle they keep looking at. I guess if it goes through his hands. I mean, it hits the ground, but it's when you have your hand underneath it, it's a catch.
I don't, guys. That's a catch to me. I don't it. Really.
Let's see. Yeah, I think McCarthy's mad. Look how big my dick is.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's the right call.
Did they blow the whistle here? Look, unbelievable. They got a free timeout, by the way, on that. And again, it almost went our way, but they got a free timeout.
Yeah, I can't even get too upset, though, because McCarthy clearly was pushing for that booth review and was arguing for it hard, so...
And you can't blame McCarthy if he really thought that, but I just didn't see anything that made it. Once the booth review did it...
See, now Sniper thinks it touched the ground. Skeptical fan said that was a stupid review. There's just a free timeout by the refs.
Yeah, that's under 30 seconds. The time already started. I don't know why they didn't snap the ball yet. I'm surprised. Micah's coming. Amoeba defense. He's quadruple teamed, and there's a sack by...
Thank you.
Lawrence Armstrong almost makes the play.
But you know what?
They gained 2 yards on an out pass by ETN.
17 seconds left.
They need about 15, 20 yards for at least an attempt.
I feel like I'm
a little more than that for a good attempt. Their kicker is not necessarily going to make it from 55 yards.
Yeah,
but
they have a chance.
But it is against us. There. So every kicker, even they get their record highs.
Yeah, Tocha Smith, exactly. It is what it is. Just let them have it. That's what they need. But
2nd and 8. They have 1 timeout. That's for the field goal. Keep that in mind. They might go in the middle of the field and then spike it. Here comes some pressure. Sam Williams right there. Great tackle. Get it. Keep him in bounds. Come on. Yes, in bounds. In bounds. They got to call timeout or the game's over. They got to call timeout. The game's over.
See, Trevor Lawrence is upset because he's like, no, you should have been out of bounds. Nope.
Great job by J-Ron Curse, baby.
No, that was Bland.
No, I thought it was Curse.
I thought it was Bland.
All right, I thought Curse came in there with that. All right, let's see. Doesn't matter. You know what? Who?
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
A little mouth breather.
That was
Curse.
Curse. You were right.
Curse.
I thought it was Bland.
Would you say he's the game saver? I mean, he did go out of bounds before his knee hit. Yeah, they cannot do anything about it though.
I don't care. Fuck them.
I agree. Fuck them.
Bad shit happens to us all the time. I'm not going to cry when it happens to other teams for once.
They use their timeout. You can't fucking go back in time now. You can't get again, Jacksonville fans are going to say, well, that's not fair. We should get our timeout back, and they should be reviewing that. No.
You got a free timeout with that review.
Once he called timeout, I'm pretty sure that kills any chance. That's why he said don't use a timeout, because they could have argued it. That he was out of bounds.
The problem is that had he not used the timeout and it gone the other way, then he basically ended the game on an argument.
You listen. Either way, for the Jags, they have one play, so you would have run it down in 1 second and called timeout. They got to go Hail Mary here. Cowboys better end this game. Don't let it out. They put 3 seconds back on the clock.
Another booth review. So
they are going to check it. How can they check it once he called timeout?
I think they're checking if he was out of bounds or not. So they'll probably just put time back on the clock.
No.
Actually, no, because then they still lose their timeout, don't they?
They'll reward them the timeout. Watch.
I've never seen something like that. Skeptical fan with a $2 holler said, typical Cowboys, where bad teams can almost win.
Yeah.
And sometimes they do.
We are sometimes one of those teams that are kind of bad.
So everyone's saying he's out of bounds. Does his hand count? His elbow was down outside the line.
I didn't see the elbow down. Let's see it. To me, it has to be like a definite thing, too. So I think his forward progress stopped to me, you know. His hand hit. Does that mean he's down? He's not down if his hand hits, I don't think.
I think similar to the last booth review, it is too close to call. I'm not seeing anything on the tape that shows me otherwise, so you got to go with whatever was called.
To me, the hand is in... They get their timeout back.
I've never seen this before. Little J.
The little A needs to go pay. And we're going to go shit ourselves. They get their timeout back. Now they get to use the middle of the field. Stop the clock. Not the end of the game in any way. You know, for us, I mean, we still got control, but we got to make sure that we got 2 plays. That's it. That's the way it goes
and
here.
Vlad, there's definitely a lot of officiating that's not gone great this year. Just shove her out there.
All right, it doesn't matter. I don't care about the dog right now. 3rd and 3. Huge play. Is it a timeout? What's going on? Cowboys timeout? Might as well use our timeout. Rest our guys for what's coming. We got to look at what they're thinking. At least
agree.
A view into their mind.
Oh, looks like the Bears just scored a touchdown. Again, I'm not sure. I think they're still down by 3.
Saw earlier.
Yeah, it's 25-19 and it's 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
So more than 3.
Yeah, they probably went for
25.
2. Yeah, they went. I mean, both teams are going for 2 and missing extra points and shit.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the Bears.
Chicago missed extra point. Guys, this is huge. There's 2 plays. We got 2 plays in this game.
Chiefs and Texans are heading into overtime, which is weird too.
Surprising. Hey, we showed the Texans how to play better. See, you guys learn from us, Eastside. Damn. How many people are in the house? Because you all got to hit that like.
So remember, guys, our record and the Chiefs' record is technically the same right now. So, but yes, guys, as we get into the last 12 seconds of our game,
let's go. Let's get this
hit
win.
like, sub it up, hit the bell, follow us on all social media at MyCowboysFamily. Hop in the Discord, links down below.
3rd and 3.
Representing it, bland
they try to get us false start. Did we not go for it? And there's pressure. Fowler throws it down the field. He catches at Zay Jones. Now they get the field goal attempt they wanted. That's what changed the game. Yep. And that's it.
Are they really going to go? Are they just going to go for the field goal now, or are they going to go one more play?
No, you have to kick the field goal.
I was just double checking because their offense was still on the field. I'm like, what's going on?
No, they're taking their time.
There you go. Yeah, skeptical fan with the $2 holler said, "I'm going for a walk. I can't sit any longer." Well, I hope your cheeks are nice and clenched, skeptical fan, because I have a feeling things are about to either go really well for us or really badly for us in about 5 seconds.
It's not going to go badly. It's going to expect it. They're going to tie the game. It's going to be unbelievable. You know, he missed it, or again, it's a 47-yarder or something like that. It's a field goal. It's overtime. Is my expectation.
Yeah, it does look like a very reasonable field goal.
Yeah, it's 47 yards.
48.
48 yards. Hey, maybe that 1 yard makes a difference. We should ice him, call timeout.
I hope we do. Yep. We do. Oh, he missed it.
No, he made it. He made it if it was good, but it's not good because Cowboys called timeout. So at least, can you imagine? Oh, baby, you got what I need.
This is where I'm not good for streaming because I would just sit here in silence, like disappointment. Sending disappointment in that direction.
She feels my fears. She feels my shake. My My concern as a fan.
I can't believe
skeptical in 17th place.
Yeah, I thought this game could have gone a lot of ways. I have to admit, I definitely didn't expect it to go exactly like this.
Well, here we go, guys. Missed the kick. Go Cowboys. Fuck the Jaguars. Let's do it. 48-yard attempt. Who is this guy anyways? He'll make... Oh, fucking guys. There you go. Overtime. I was hoping. Going against my true feeling. There you go. No matter what happens
in
this
is our
game,
second overtime this year, isn't it?
Yeah. No matter what happens in this game, this is not a even if we had pulled it out, this is not a proud game. I'm sure the Cowboys will feed us the players, coaches, and front office will say, well, we won this game because we showed our perseverance and we overcame. And shut the fuck up. How about that? You're overcoming and persevering. This is at this point of the season, you should be past that already. Let's be honest with ourselves. No matter what happens, and listen, I want to win this game. But no matter what happens, guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If this is the start of the fourth quarter of our season,
yeah,
not great.
Yeah, you can't sugarcoat this, and you're going to hear a lot of sugarcoating from the front office, from the coaches, from the players.
Right, let's see how the coin toss goes.
And again, we want to get this win.
Who is that?
That's Matt Overton, our long snapper. He looks like our neighbor.
It's a little creepy.
All right. We know the rules.
I don't know. Maybe they need
to let me tell them the rules, the family here, because people might not know the rules. In overtime, the team that gets the ball first, they score they get the ball first. If they score a touchdown, they win the game. If they score a field goal, the other team gets one more chance. If they don't score at all, then next score wins. Jacksonville gets the ball first.
That's why I said, I'm like, I think 41's dad just stepped onto the field. Oh, yeah, not.
They're going into the.
Not great.
And again, they're going. The reason why we picked that side of the field is because they're going into the sunlight from that side. So.
Justin Crow said, I hope Hankins and LVE are healthy for the playoffs because the defense looks much different without them. I never thought we would miss LVE this much. But
I think we're putting a lot of it on LVE.
Look, Hankins is obviously part of it.
Do you think a lot has to do with LVE on this drive?
I mean,
I don't think so.
It's more about again, we're talking dominoes here. It's kind of like Wilson getting hurt there. You get what I mean? LVE is, like I said, is not Micah Parsons.
Right.
But the hole that he plugged on defense at that linebacker spot and the way that it allowed us to use the rest of our other pieces, right? But to make up for that LVE hole, well, we move this guy a little here, we move this guy a little there. Like, all the little tiny tweaks that had to be adjusted to make up for that when we already, and also, let's be honest, the run stop. That's one thing LVE does do
inside the numbers, I would say. Yeah.
So that, I'm just saying, that hurt us quite a bit there. Right. So, even just one or two of those plays could have been the difference maker, the same way that even just one or two of Dak Prescott's decisions could have made the difference.
You know, it's funny, though, what you're saying.
A lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda, but I'm just saying that LVE's impact maybe not as flashy, but you certainly feel the difference, and that combined with Hankins is like the kiss of death.
Talk about not flashy. Hankins, like I've been saying, is a huge loss for us. We need Carlos Watkins, Bohanna. They have to show up. I have not seen him show up consistently in this game as far as stopping the run inside. But listen, it's not just on that. It's the fact that it's a lot of different reasons we're in this situation. But LVE stopping the run inside the numbers, he was doing well. Why? Because we had a good Jonathan Hankins there. Mm-hmm. Jonathan Hankins is one of the main reasons why LVE is having a great season. And not to take away from LVE. But Damone Clark was having a good season when Jonathan Hankins was there, right? Mm-hmm. And Barr was also doing well in the run stop when Hankins was there. So Hankins is the real key. We have not really fixed that yet. It's about taking on the things you don't see, the double teams, and not letting them get to the linebackers. Because even if Barr he's getting double teamed in the run game in the second level. We saw that. They're going to do that this drive now. What do you think is going to happen? So that's where we have to come up big on defense and make here's the thing. The way we're going to win this game is if we make a game-changing play, whether it's a third down stop, a turnover, a splash play. It has to happen from the defense once again. That is our strength, so I put it on them. And they've allowed it to get to this point, along with with the mistakes on offense as well. Play calling, Dak, some other questionable situations. We're kicking off. Here we go. I don't know why we're kicking off into the sun. I mean, why are we playing?
Because they...
No, we picked the side. I don't know why we picked that side.
Actually, someone in the chat said it. Jump to said, what's better, your quarterback being blinded by the sun or the receivers? Because I think that we're
going into the sun, by the way. I don't know why we chose this.
But again, I think it's that Dak's looking into the sun, not that the you know what I mean. So basically, he's trying to say, is it worse that your quarterback is blinded by the sun, but your receivers are the opposite way and they can make the catch, or is it the opposite way, where the quarterback can see really well, but the sun's in the receiver's eyes, so maybe they can't catch the ball? Like, which one's worse?
I don't know. But what about the defenders and the corners? They also get lost a little bit, right? My thing is this: when they turn back around, they're looking at the sun, right? Mm-hmm. When the receivers are looking, so are our corners. Here we go, guys. We need your defense. Your 55 to be played for here. We got to stop their running game. They're going to try to run. And here they go. We got to stop their first down.
Change my jersey to the offense.
Well, I got the offense here, baby.
I know.
But, yeah. So 34-34 overtime. A little more, and that's a 2-yard gain, a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9. And I'm going to just say, to me, baby, it might not mean shit if they get a first down, but second and just the 1-yard gain on first down on the run is a major thing for our Cowboys to kind of get maybe a good start, or maybe getting a 3-and-out or stopping them here. Now they're going to go pass probably. So let's see what happens. We know they're passing. Can we stop them now? Micah's trying to get in there to throw in 2 seconds. Good coverage.
Great job
by Nashawn Wright. And I just talked about the sun. They're both lost. That's fine. Let them both be lost. With Nashawn Wright, all he has to do is stay with his guy. As long as you don't lose your guy, you're good.
So I guess in a weird way, to answer that question by jump tube, maybe it is better to have the quarterback with the sun in his eyes.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Isn't that what's happening here?
As in Dak Prescott.
Yeah. Like, I'm just saying, because that was kind of the little question asked there. Like, which one's better?
Huge 3rd down and 9, sun or no sun. Who gives a shit? We got to play. We got to get this stop. This is major. They moved. Yes! That's major, baby. I'll do the pound.
Sorry, I know. Yeah. I forgot. Let me wash my hands.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, dog slobber. Yeah. When we're handling the equipment, we got to be careful. So, anyways, they move. That's huge. Now it's 2nd. Now it's 3rd and 14. If we let this get converted, guys, smack ourselves. Come on. This is where you got to come up big as a defense. This is where you got to chop off the fucking Jacksonville Jaguar head here and get this ball back. Turpin return, and offense put it away. Mike on the outside, get in there. There's Sam Williams as a screen. Jaron Curse. Yes! Good job. Who is that? 42. Nashawn Wright or Anthony Barr. They both look hurt.
Oh, my God.
But they both made the play. I'm telling you, they gave their lives on that play. Hold on. Damn, they're both knocked. I don't know if they're knocked out or not. Let's see.
Barr looks okay.
Nashawn Wright. And, shit. And Curse is also unconscious. What the fuck? There's 3 Cowboys out.
No, Curse is fine. He was fucking around.
He was laying.
Yeah, Curse was joking.
I don't know.
Curse was joking.
He got up and laughed. He was blocked to the ground.
Yeah, but he got up and laughed.
I know. Watch this. Who made that play? Oh, we talk shit about Barr and Nashawn Wright, but they made the play. Oh, they knocked each other. I'm saying they made the play. Neither of them made the play. Nashawn Wright made the play. Donovan Wilson. Donovan Wilson's back in the game.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, Wilson's back.
I didn't even hear about that.
Biggest thing is 4th and 3. They got to punt, but watch the fake. I said they'll be aggressive. We haven't really seen the opportunity for aggressiveness.
So Nashawn Wright's being talked to on the sideline.
Yeah, for a concussion. It looked like 3 concussions going on. Where's Wilson?
Justin Quarles, it's okay. We allow them to speak because, like I said, Dak does himself no favors sometimes with certain things, but
25-20 Bears won. Just letting you know. And
the Eagles won?
I'm sorry, the Eagles won. I'm sorry, shit. I dare I say that. So
wish.
Fair catch for Turpin. He's got to catch it. Woo.
Wait, wasn't it 25-19?
Yeah, they went for an extra point because they didn't make a difference. Instead of 2. So they went for an extra point. They got it, and I guess the last 2 minutes ticked off, and that's it.
Yeah, but we basically took ourselves out on that play. We'll keep you guys updated as far as the injury situation with some of our defensive players. But realistically speaking, I'm probably going to wait till after this offensive drive to even look at that because those are concerns for a few minutes into the future. Right now, we just need to score.
Winning. I got Trips right, and that's all 3 are receivers, so we're in 11 personnel. Pollard is the running back to Dak's left in a shotgun. We're not running. We're just going to throw. We are running to Pollard. Pitch out to the outside left. Pollard breaks the tackle.
There we
15,
go.
20 yards.
20 yards easy.
21 yards. That's what we need. 20 for 20.
I got 20.
Oh, by the way, speaking of 20, Jason Renfro got 24 in the stream, boss.
Hey,
keeping you updated.
Sean Wright takes it away.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go
It's
here.
funny because the points have actually followed a lot of a representation. Like, we're representing the O-line there for a good chunk of the first half.
Yeah.
Went defense here in the second half.
We got the same lineup, trips right, bunched together on the outside, and Pollard back to Dak's left. A run to Pollard. We're running the ball here.
Ooh, I
Hold
like
that ball, Pollard.
Dak.
Hold that ball.
I like that, Dak. You know why that works? Because everyone's looking at Dak still for half a second.
And that gave Pollard an extra couple yards. Helped them get a couple yards. Listen, what are we doing? We're showing that we're going to pass every time. 11 personnel.
But what are we actually doing?
What are we doing? And that's where Kellen Moore, he's not gritty, but he's creative. That's a creative way of running the ball.
That's the thing one of the things that disappoints me a lot about Kellen Moore. I was actually looking forward to seeing some of the more of that cute deception.
Same thing.
To cover up some of the things we were doing.
Third straight play, same thing, except Pollard's on the right of Dak. Same thing, though. Run. This time, figure it out.
No offense,
they overloaded that side, and
not
Schultz
what I meant.
Was the only blocker there at tight end. He was one against two guys. They keep showing Maher like we're ready to kick the field goal, guys. Aren't we still a ways away from the field goal? Why are we thinking about a field goal right now? Like at this moment, they're showing Maher 18 times. We're almost at midfield, but a 3rd and 4, we don't make it. We got to kick. We got to punt. So I'll hear some fans saying we got to kick the 70-yard field goal. CD in motion from right to left now. Zeke in the game. Dak's going back.
No!
Interception! Game's over. We lost. Because of a drop pass. Well, at least you gave it the good old college try, huh, Dak? The rest of this fucking offense. And just, there you go.
They don't even kick the extra point?
Nope, no extra points. It's over. They put a 40 burger in our ass. How we like that now? We still a Super Bowl team.
We got 40 scored on us.
We still got a playoff team, guys. A sport that's not on the defense. Come on.
Noah Brown, again.
Noah Brown cost us another interception. He did it last week. He got us 2 touchdowns this game, cost us the game. In the end, the last part of it, he cost us the game.
Like, that hit him let him square there. Like, that.
And that's why we're going to bring in Odell Beckham. That's going to be Jerry Jones' excuse to bring Odell Beckham in. T.Y. Hilton's going to play next week. Oh, yeah. You know the deal. Game over. Our season, now the Eagles clinch, basically. In my opinion, they got the East. That's it. And now we drop to 10-4 now, and and again, an embarrassing loss.
One of the things I'm seeing in the chat, why did we even throw the ball there?
A 3rd and 4. We're gonna question every single play call. How about that was in Noah Brown's fucking hands? He's a wide receiver getting paid in the NFL.
Guys, this was a team loss.
Defense fucked us for half the game. Offense fucked us for half the game, and overtime. Just saying. I mean, that's the way it comes down to, guys. Nothing else to say other than that. I mean, this is not a good
Justin
team.
Coral said this
overall.
team better get their shit together or they're one and done.
Yes.
Don Oliver said, let's not forget the refs don't even review if that pick was actually a catch when it's the Cowboys. I can't even get too on the refs on this game.
Serious? Come on, guys.
I don't think it's one of those.
Let's stop grasping. We're not that good of a team.
T. Green said that pick was not on Dak. Pat Pfeiffer said, wow, just wow.
Yeah.
Hustle Daily said, I'm sick to my stomach with Dak's decision-making throwing those throws. Scorpio said, we got stupid fucking coaches on our team.
Hold on. That was not on Dak, guys.
Justin Crow said another deflection for an interception.
And that was all on not Dak Prescott and even not on Kellen Moore. I know those are my target is usually Kellen Moore for throwing too much. The 3rd and 4, I can understand it. It's a throw or run play. And they stopped us the last play for no gain, basically, right? So my point is on the run. So I can understand the pass. It's Noah Brown having to just do what he's supposed to do as a third receiver. He's getting paid to catch the fucking ball. Catch the ball, it's first down, and now we're talking about field goal for the Cowboys to win the game.
I think I said Noah Brown messed up.
I don't care how much you hate Dak. You say, again, you talk about the earlier in 27-10, that's on Dak. Outside of that, most of this is on Kellen Moore, and then at the end, it was on Noah Brown. Yes, it was. Everybody has to blame here. But everyone gets blamed. No one gets the...
Montana 808 said it. I'm done. That's why I said no Super Bowl. So...
Yeah. I mean, this is not... Again, but Montana, you were saying it too. Like, we're doing all these things that the fans have been asking for. You can't backtrack now. You know what I mean? So now, It's actually happening when I said, I don't want to be right. I don't like this shit. But I said it all year. I said it last year during the season, and I seen it. You guys, some people don't want to see it. I'm telling you, this team is not a consistent team. You could say some things have been good and some things have been bad. There's good and bad and ugly. But guys, there's no consistency on this team. And yes, it's trickled to the defense as well. So everyone has to take a bite out of the shit burger. Including Dan Quinn.
I almost missed a year. Our O-line was absolute hot garbage because at least we knew we knew what the problem was. We had no offensive line. There's no fixing it. There's no adjusting. There's no doing anything about it. We just straight up didn't have an O-line, and it was going to keep being that way.
We got Tyron Smith back.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this year, like, it would be so much easier and simpler to be able to point to just Dak Prescott, just Kellen Moore, just one.
Right.
I wish we could lay the blame of this shit on one person, because guess what? One person, that's an easy fix. We can get rid of one person. I don't even care if it's Dak. We can get rid of one person.
People look at us and say we're 10-14. Look at us bitching. But again, for us, it's not about being 10-4. It's about the bigger picture of what's this mean in the long run.
And we're not going to hang with some of the better teams.
Before,
the reason it hurts this bad is because of the potential. If we were, once again, a shitty team doing shitty, we're going to sit here and say, damn, we're a shitty team doing shitty. We expected shit. We got shit. But when we know and we see the potential that this team has, because we aren't just complete shit and hot garbage,
we're just inconsistent.
It hurts that much more.
We're inconsistent.
You're pouring salt and lime into the open wound.
And you know what's going to happen against the Eagles? They're going to be favorite. They're going to be favorite. And we're going to go out there and play well and beat them or whatever. But if we play like this, they will beat us. We'll be 10-5. And now we're like, where are we on this fucking playoff list now,
We are where a lot of us were hoping we wouldn't be, in a position to be one and done in the playoffs once again.
Sorry.
Like, it was one thing where the Eagles are basically dominating the division, and that's why we were going in as a wild card team, because even if we did what we had to do, there's no moving past that, right? But holy shit, now we're just doing our typical, we snuck into the playoffs, right? Because remember, I said, the playoffs are on the line here. We had the chance to at least clinch our playoff berth today, and we just didn't do that.
We'll probably back into it
I've said once again,
like everybody backs into the shit,
and it's because
team.
History does repeat itself, but not the happy history years, unfortunately. By the way, I saw someone say, this confirms Jimmy Johnson needs to be in the Ring of Honor. Like, guys,
I wish it was just a curse. But Jerry Jones, he's too egotistical and fucking ignorant to put Jimmy Johnson there anyways, regardless of that silly curse situation. Yep. But yeah.
Scorpio said, this is on Dak. He threw the interception to give the Jags a touchdown. So guys,
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Scorpio, grow up, man. I know you're joking. I know he's joking. He's got to be joking. He's smoking something.
Look, I have a feeling that I know what the discussion is going to be. It
wasn't perfect placement. He was getting harassed. He's getting pressured every play.
Look,
you guys, they're blind to the fact that he was getting.
The first interception, I'll give you that too. That first interception was Dak.
Well, that was Dak's bad throw, but he was under pressure because we threw first. We threw the ball first down and got sacked because nobody was open. Threw the ball second down because he was under duress. Interception. You know what happens when quarterbacks are under duress? All the time, they throw interceptions. All of them. The best. They throw interceptions, believe it or not. So, we got Tyron Smith, but it didn't show on pass protection consistently in this game. Let's be honest, against a team that sucks at sacking the quarterback.
Scorpio was talking about the first one.
Okay.
He is
the first interception when it comes to Dak, it was a poor throw under pressure. Why are we under pressure? Let's go back. Second down, we threw the ball, right? But it's 2nd and 18. Okay. In our own end zone. Okay. What was first down? Oh, it was a throw on first down after they came back and shocked our defense on a broken play. So it's a play calling error. That's the root of the problem. Dak made a bad pass.
It's a decision thing. He should have just thrown the ball away instead of trying to, basically, once he was under that type of pressure.
And I agree with you on that. I agree on that because, but I also know that Dak is going to be aggressive. Remember, he said he's going to be aggressive, and there's going to be some issues like that sometimes where he's going to hit a big one, he's going to miss on a big one. But whose call is it to put him in that position?
Well, Matt Persico said Kurt Warner made it sound like Kellen Moore doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Kurt pretty much said the schemes suck. They have the players running routes without a purpose. Why isn't McCarthy helping this fool?
I don't know if I'm going to say it's either McCarthy needs to be fired or he's going to be fired because the Jones are running the show. On the offense, I'm talking about, and I know it sounds like a conspiracy theory, but I'm just saying the influence on those Monday morning meetings, and we know they do it every Monday morning. Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones are in What are we doing now this week? And he talks to Kellen Moore, talks to Dan Quinn, talks to Mike McCarthy, and John Fossil. And they put in their 2 cents. They give their feelers. They throw in their... They know... when they say, I want to see Zeke out there, do what he can do, that means you got to play him all the time there, Kellen Moore, or else. So that's the fucking mindset of this offense and this team. They probably let Dan Quinn run the show on defense. Anyways.
Look, I'm not sure if we're going to be live later tonight, guys, just because with family and everything else.
We're wrapping this shit up.
So I think we're going to go ahead and just wrap it up here because we'll go on for a few more minutes here. I'm going to hit up a few more comments, touch on a few more things, but overall, obviously, Monday is going to be a rough day in Dallas.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this at this point.
I don't know if we necessarily got exposed the way we did last year against that game in Denver, but it has felt like a slowly leaking balloon ever since around the same point in the season. Like things have just been again, not some things
slipping.
Have gotten better, but the real thing that has gone down, and that's why I said, as much as I do put this game on the offense, and that's why we're going to break it down. I feel like my bigger concern is the defense heading forward overall, right? We can talk about some of the offensive mistakes. We're going to touch about some of those
injuries
things.
Make me nervous on defense right now. We got a lot of...
between injuries and the guys who aren't injured that just are not, doing as much, or like you said, really just inconsistent. Because statistically speaking, we are still looking more or less the way we were in some of those really dominant weeks. We're just not doing it as consistently. And also, we are allowing a lot. Our run stopping went from mediocre to what the fuck. It's gone.
Well, that's Jonathan Hankins.
I know. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and take the dog out real quick. I'll go ahead and let you kind of touch on a few things.
Bad time to leave me, but yeah,
Okay, so here, let me read a few comments here real quick.
Hit up a couple comments real quick.
So basically, so we have a few people saying that we are so obviously biased towards Dak.
All right,
and then the opposite side, like Justin Quarles, Dak is the furthest thing from the real problem in Dallas. Again, he definitely contributes. I don't know how I would say he's the furthest problem, but he's not the problem or a problem, if that makes sense.
I hear what Justin Quarles is saying, and I love you, and we are always on the same wavelength, so I know where you're coming from, and even though I agree with you to the most part, most of the time Dak's not the main problem, but he is a problem at times. Let's be real, and today he was a problem. But when you look, and you got to look at it in context.
Kellen Moore definitely fucked up today. That's where I said, some of it we can obviously see. Dak Prescott is making decisions for himself. But like I said, if you give Dak 3 bad choices to make, you're not really setting him up for success either. And that is where I think Kellen Moore is, that's where Kellen Moore comes in. We have to run good schemes and run good calls and plays.
That's the thing. Let me ask you guys a question. I'm looking at this highlight here of the Eagles winning 25-20 against the Bears. And both these teams, the Bears and the Eagles, are prime examples of what happens when you have your skill set on offense, specifically quarterback. And you use them right. Bears are 3-11, but that's far from Justin Fields' fault. What's up? The electric grid in the house. Now part of the family with us here on MCF. Appreciate you, man, and welcome, even on this somber fucking Sunday. So, again, Jalen Hurts, the way they're using him, it's the offensive play calling. It's the scheme. McCarthy was never going to, from day one, not involved in the offensive, I won't say play calling, because he's not in the offensive installation. That is, and it was known the moment McCarthy walked in the door that Kellen Moore was running that show. These are the facts. There's nothing to say else about that. Those are the facts. So Kellen Moore, he runs the offensive show. And Mike McCarthy is pretty much hands off whether it's his choice, which I find that hard to believe, but I think that was the decision he agreed to by the Joneses. That's from the start in 2020. Those are facts. One, except for that little, we don't know what the feeling was or who gave in and what, but McCarthy, hands off by choice or by force. He's hands off on the offense, at least when he got the job. Now, I've seen him more involved. The first fucking, quarter of our schedule here. And here, I'll throw it up on the screen.